Welcome! Welcome, Jigsy! Welcome, Nabu! How you doing today? Or not tonight. Whatever it is. Today, tonight, this evening, this morning, this afternoon. Wherever you happen to live. Whoever might be happening to be watching. I got my tea. How's your evening? Oh yeah, I wouldn't worry about the bot. We'll definitely try to get that working eventually. I'm not stressing it too much. It's a convenience, but not gonna worry about it. So, there's the game. There we go. We're playing more of this. Corpse Factory. Yeah, maybe something will happen. We can only hope. So, while I drink my tea, I don't know. Anything going on? I've been having an okay weekend? Wait. What the fuck day is it? It's a Wednesday! It's not the weekend at all, is it? I feel like I'm a little bit off here. Wait, what? Where's the... oh crap, sorry. Where's the correct... Is this good? Whatever. It's probably just gonna change back. Yeah, I wanna hit that. Okay, it's fine. Hello, Peridot! How are you doing? Welcome! Doing alright? Was a bit mad this morning. Good idea for the warning, by the way. Right? Yeah, I put this, content warning up, and also it's in the tags. Cause yeah, this game clearly gets a bit more triggering as it goes. And what starts out as like, you know, basically like, yeah, whatever, she's crazy. It's like, oh wait. Yeah, crazy is like a real thing. It's kind of like almost a derogatory term for people who have lots of mental problems. She's... I don't know. I don't know if she would consider the protagonist. She is doing evil things, so... How's your weekend? Everyone else, it's Wednesday. Yeah. I never know what day it is. There's no real weekend or week for me. Not really. Got my tea right here. Some Earl Grey. Sounds fancy, but there's not really much to it. I probably said this last time, too. What does everyone think Crow Factory is? That is something that's not unlocked yet. Is that like a parody, I think, of Corpse Factory? Like it's something we unlock at the end, I'm guessing. You'll also notice there's a button that says Endings that you can click. So I'm pretty sure we'll unlock multiple endings, I guess. And look, we also got the corpse master himself. What the hell, hand? Come on, point. I know you can point. Up there, we got the dude now. Anyone remember what his name is? Kojiro? I think it was Kojiro. Alright. I could probably drink more of that tea as I'm playing the game. And I guess Crow Factory is an epilogue. And that suggests that there's people around. People survive to be in the epilogue. so we can catch everybody up. We already saw all these recently, right? That. What happened last time, though? I think it was this. Right? She went a little bit crazy. Oh, wait. I actually forget. I forget what these pictures are about. This is her hanging out with, the blonde lady. They're, like, getting along now, I guess. Here she is enjoying her tea out on the veranda. And going mad in the mall. On the ground. Hair is still on point, though. Good job. Although, look at this. I wonder if this means we're halfway through the game. What is this? I almost wonder, because look, it's like this, locked? Did anyone think maybe this is like a progression of this scene? Like maybe if we did something different? No. Let's continue! No idea where we are. To my absolute delight, I woke up this morning feeling really refreshed. Okay. I'm gonna quickly finish my tea while I look at the log. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so she had finished talking with the dude, right? And she'd also gotten semi-arrested at the mall. Clearly missed something, maybe an alt route. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's gotta be since we didn't unlock it. It might be something that happens, like, at the same time, but, like, later on. If that makes sense. So she was just talking to herself in the mirror and freaking out. Last time. Turn down the music a little bit. I was worried that my temporary incarceration at the mall would continue to stress me out today. Thankfully, my fears were unfounded. Being arrested has never bothered me. How could I be a gang leader? I spent some early morning cleaning up my room. Yeah, it looks way different. I'd use some elbow grease to get a few specks of blood out of the carpet. Alright. And to clean a bit of my lipstick off my mirror. Does she normally have blood on the carpet? I even took my medication with a tall glass of water. I didn't skip the pills I don't like this time. It'll be some time before I feel stable, maybe even a few weeks. But the fact that I'm already taking steps forward has done wonders for my mood. Today is a day to stay inside and work on me. Hell yeah! You don't need to kill people, just work on yourself. It'll be alright. Just give up this whole murder, corpse chopping business. Just look in your mirror. Play Candy Crush on your phone. I can't have another incident like yesterday. I can't break down in public and put myself at risk. I can't break down at home again and feed on my insecurities and anxieties. Oh, come on. That was so good and creepy. I want I want more of that. Get off me, wire. The fuck? It likes to rest on my shoulder and like wrap around my arm. I know, it just misses me, but I need to be strong. For Corpse Girl. For me. Wait, which one then? For you or for Corpse Girl? With my room clean, I decided to spend a little time tidying the rest of my apartment. I slightly shift the magazine. A couple of inches to the left. Well, we're done here. As I work, I make myself a new mental checklist of commitments. Noriko's promise list, if you will. Commitment number 1. I'm not gonna lose my shit if a victim doesn't meet their demise. Just because a twin woman didn't kill herself mean I'm a failure. I had 3 successes before, and I'll have more successes again. I just need to try harder, work harder, refine my methods, and keep moving forward. And I'm not at a dead end yet. I have a trick up my sleeve. After all, Kojiro's connection with the morgue may very well be the ace I need to win. Commitment number 2. I'm going to improve myself. By killing more people. I won't say that I'll fix myself. I'm not broken. Not yet. I'm going to improve. I'll keep up with my medication. I'll keep up with my social life. Social life? Does she have a social life that I'm unaware of? It means keeping in touch with the few friends I have. Aoi? Maybe. Shinya? Not really a friend. And even Tomoe? I mean, she spent as much time being your friend as she did punching you in the face, so maybe don't count on that one yet. I'm gonna eat a little more. Not much more because I want to stay slim, but enough to keep enough to give me more energy, more motivation. I don't want to be weak anymore. Commitment number 3, the last one. I'm gonna get over Aoi. Well, first step is delete those pictures. Are you gonna do that? Probably not. I love her. I've loved her since high school. In those days, she always stood by me. My insecurities and anxieties never pushed her away. She knew what I was going through, what I still do go through, and she could relate to me. She has her own compulsions and anxiety to deal with, so I can't lean on her like I used to. Instead, it's my turn to help her out. But I will move on from obsessing over her. She isn't ready for a relationship, and she explained all the reasons why when she rejected me so long ago. Clinging to the hope that one day we'll be together isn't good for my current state. I need to be moving on, moving forward. I need to let go. She is, and always will be, my dearest friend. I will always love her. But I will let her remain as simply my friend, and I will find someone else to call a lover. Pillow? I'm afraid it's been a long time. Gonna need you to be my friend tonight. This last commitment really makes me feel like a weight has been lifted off my chest. The weight of Aoi's body. Instead of obsessing over Aoi, spending countless nights lying in the bed looking at her photos, thinking of her at odd hours of the day, I'm just gonna magically forget about her. Instead of all that, I'll be able to move on. Even if it takes some time, I'll find someone who wants to be with me. There are plenty of fish in the sea, as they say. I can't say there's anyone in particular I have my eye on just yet. Pfft, not Kojiro? Not the obvious crazy dude? Who's obviously got the hots for you? My social circle is pretty limited after all. Hello, you're my only friend. Shinya is a guy I'm simply not interested in, thank God. There's no spark there, and there never will be. Tomoe, as irritating as I find her, is oddly alluring to me. I don't like her clothes, or makeup, or face, or whole aesthetic, or body. She is built for herself, but some part of me would kill to spend a passionate night with her. It's not exactly a relationship. Then there's Kojiro, that weird, awkward, strange alien creature that I just can't wrap my head around. What? You are amazingly similar to him. What are you talking about? He said I'm gorgeous. He really said that. But he's too weird. Says you. Says photoshopping corpses so people will kill themselves, girl. Dang it, I need to fix something. Oh, what? Why is that turned down? What the fuck? I'm not sure how, like, settings get changed sometimes. Probably because I'm constantly messing with stuff. Oh, he's too weird. I feel like he's the kind of guy that would stalk you and stab you if you ever broke up with him. For now, I can't think of anyone I would seriously pursue, but I'll give it some time. I have all the time in the world until I don't. I find myself smiling as I finish tidying up the apartment. Having a nice, clean place to live really does help lift the spirits. Also, you know, if people would fucking kill themselves, that'd be great. But, you know, a clean apartment is a good place to start. Unfortunately, I still haven't managed to get rid of that lingering scent of mold that always wafts around. Pillow, I'm sorry. It's time for you to go. It's a Mos Eisley that seems to be ingrained in the very walls of the apartment building. For at least as long as I've lived here. I know it's not coming from my apartment, because it's pretty easy to smell from downstairs too. As far as I can tell, my place is completely mold-free. I might not be the best at cleaning, but if nothing else, I keep disgusting mold out of my home. Hey! How do you say that about mold? It's just trying to do its best. You don't know. You don't know mold. Why don't you spend a day in mold shoes, Disgusting. Still, the occasional odor aside, my place is clean. It's clean to go. I like this sentence. The occasional odor aside, my place is clean. That's maybe a way of saying it's not necessarily all that clean. I lay down on the couch and stretch my body, letting my taut muscles stiffen and then relax. The day is still early, and it feels good that all my chores are already complete. The icing on the cake is the fact that Corpse Girl has 2 new requests sitting patiently in her inbox. I logged in earlier and saw them, but decided to sort out my cleaning first. Now I can reward myself by spending the rest of the day working on the new requests. I can hardly contain my excitement at the prospect. 2 requests to work on is better than I could hope for, and I'm sure at least one of these new victims will fall. Stop it! Stop being sure! That's why you freaked out the mall. No, that's that's the wrong attitude. You're trying to kill people. My positive attitude will go a long way to ensuring my success this time. Unable to restrain myself anymore, I snatch up my laptop from its charging point next to the couch. I flip open the lid and gaze at the photos that I downloaded earlier. My 2 new victims, fresh blood. It's gonna be like me and Kojiro. Shit. It's Saitama. Well, it'll be easy for him to kill himself, won't it? I just gotta trick himself into punching himself. The first is an older male. Oh, thank you for the follow. Brandon Trueblood. That's a cool name. How you doing? The first is an older male, maybe in his 50s. Typical businessman type. Get out of here. I don't even want to get you killed. Request denied. He might as well be a clone of every other nondescript man you see on the subway, at the supermarket, or on TV. In your closet, watching from outside of your window. If I had to guess, I'd take a leap and say his miserable wife wants him out of the picture. He's got one janky ear here. His ear's sticking out. That's pretty good that they gave him like a little extra bit of flair there. I don't know, by the size of his neck, he looks fucking jacked. He looks more like one of those bald, like, Japanese bodybuilders who do, like, the cool poses and stuff. What would happen if Saitama punched himself, I wonder? He would die. He would die. Because it's not like he's invincible. He just kills everything in one punch. Including himself. Or maybe she's unhappy with their finances. Or she's having an affair. Or she's just tired of his clone face and his clone personality. Regardless, someone wants this unremarkable man removed from the face of this unremarkable world. Getting back to Broody. Where's my beverage? Oh, I forgot my straw. I'm gonna go back for that at some point. The second victim is much, much more interesting. Hello, Graham! Welcome, 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 welcome! How are you doing tonight? I don't seem to have missed much yet. No, we just started like 10 minutes ago. All she did was get up, clean her apartment, and then start to look over her peeps she's gonna kill. Sorry, attempt to kill. Had you seen what happened yesterday? She was freaking out in the mall. Someone didn't die, and she's all like, "No, they should have died. I'm gonna yell at the top of my lungs at..." then I'll kill them. Aren't the little bears? Kirakuye. Sorry, anybody not subbed will have to see a 30-second ad. I will hydrate in the meantime. And not let you miss anything. Be right back. Ah, crap. I immediately lied about what it said. Oh, it looks like my, my font down there has unfucked itself. Now I can actually read all of Nemelution. Lotion? Lotion? Melotion? I actually know how to pronounce that. Is it German? Alright, hopefully people are back now. I had skipped this. Two things strike me as noteworthy about this photo. Firstly, the cleavage, of course. Back! Oh, yeah, sweet. Now let's continue. Second, the image is a photograph of a photograph. Peculiar. Gay. She is, yes. She is definitely gay. Or bi. Probably bi. But her attraction has been, so far, exclusively female. Somebody has snapped a picture of an actual physical photo and uploaded it to the site. That's cheating. The photograph is in good condition, as though its owner values it above all else. Sure. That's the only way you don't have a messed up picture, is if you cherish it more than anything. She certainly fucked up. Yeah. Yes, she is. But that makes for a good game, doesn't it? A signature is scribbled across it in white ink. Oh, shit. Oh, look at this. This is a letter. Oh, this is like a celebrity. This is someone jilted by their celebrity crush. And now she wants him dead. Yeah, an idol, right? Well, takes all kinds. It's an autographed photo of someone who is perhaps moderately famous. I don't recognize the woman in question, and the signature is such a mess that I can't make out even a single kanji in her name. What happened? Huh? Huh? Did the game crash? What the fuck? What? Wait, what? Huh? Okay. I guess I should save. That was weird. It like stopped and then was like loading or something, and then the music ended. Hello, Jay. Have we killed anyone else yet? No. In fact, our last target got off fine. Didn't die. We did freak out in the mall about that, though. We fell to our knees and yelled at the top of our lungs, "What's going on?" They should have died. I will kill them. And then we got kind of arrested. A little bit. Regardless, I would be willing to bet that a disgruntled fan is requesting her death. If she's an idol or a singer or an actor, it wouldn't be unheard of for something like this to happen. A fanboy gets to meet her a few times, I shake hands at events, whatever. He asks her out and she politely declines. And then the obsession begins. If the fanboy can't have her, no one can. Kill her. Kill her. I don't think that's it. I think it's more along the lines of someone who wants her dead because the person they love is obsessed with them. Yeah, right? Isn't that what she just said, though? I might be misreading what you mean. Protagonist is her own worst enemy, to be honest. Absolutely. I mean, she doesn't even really have any other enemies. Well, that's a theory I slowly pieced together as I examined some of the finer details of the photo. The reasons behind their quests don't matter. They never matter. I'll kill them all the same. Wait a second. Hello, Sylvia! Welcome. How are you doing? Good to have you. I just realized. So the person who said that. Hello, Al. How's it going? Good to see you too. How'd they have her phone number? No, thank you. The love is so slow now. Oh shit. My thing's... No, it's fine. What the hell? Okay. Because I have to use the old version of tits, so... So how did the fanboy get the phone number? Because he needs the phone number too. We're still using Photoshop as our weapon until we upgrade to corpses. It's photos for now. We did talk to Corpse Man, and he has said, he was like, yeah, if Corpse Girl wants to hire me to chop up some corpses for her, absolutely, why not? She's cool, and I'm crazy about her. I'm gonna work on the woman's photo first. I'll timestamp her photo with tomorrow's date and send it to her this afternoon. That should give her about 24 hours to give up on life and light herself on fire. Oh my god. Maybe I'll do the same with the businessman. I'll give him a timestamp sent 24 hours from when I send the photo. It'll be kind of fun to schedule 2 deaths to occur around the same time. Fun, you know. That's hot. Yep, literally. Oh, you messing with your second Vita today? How's that going? Getting more emulators installed? It will make tomorrow a very exciting day. With my goal set, I load up the database of the deceased and get to work. June 8th. 5 days. We're getting there. How could it be 5 days? Is it 5 days? Wasn't it June 13th? Wait. It wasn't even June 13th. It was like June 11th. Is that like her cover? It's gotta be your cover, right? Added links, Neo Geo Pocket and SNES. Neo Geo Pocket is a very underrated system. As always, this protagonist concerns me. Protagonist. I'm rather proud of myself today. During my morning routine, I made sure to take my medication in the correct doses and even washed it down with water. Wow. Drinking some water. What else would you wash it? I usually wash it down with the blood of my enemies, but, you know, it didn't even interfere with my strict schedule. I still managed to catch the usual train. I got to the... Oh, thank you. I need to get my straw, so you might see me, like, freak out a bit. I still managed to catch the usual train. I got to the convenience store at the usual time, and I arrived at the office without a hitch. If I can keep up this dedication, this commitment to improving myself, I know I can be stronger than ever, strong enough to fulfill Corpse Girl's ambitions. I greeted both Shinya and Tomoe when I came to the office, and even made small talk for a few minutes, even though it caused me great pain. Since the day has nearly ended now, I'm going to make an effort to chat with them again before heading home. My stomach turns as I walk up to them. Being social will help me get through this. That's what Aoi used to tell me anyway. At least before she stopped being social herself. God, what a hypocrite. It's about 5:45 p.m., and although both of my latest victims should have killed themselves by now, I don't feel the need to obsessively check for their obituaries. I have a news alert set on my phone, of course. If it uncovers anything, I'll be notified, but even if it doesn't, I won't stress out. Let's see if you can keep this up. It is really, really hard to change, because she's trying to change, like, a whole bunch of behaviors all at once. Behaviors that she's probably, like, ingrained over a few years at least. I'm playing it cool. Cool, stoic, and unflinching Noriko. The drone in the office always reaches its nadir at this time in the evening. Nadir? Nadir. I don't know that word. Wait, are we the killer now? Oh, yeah, we've been the killer for a while. Yeah, we, quote, killer. Yeah, she doesn't actually kill anybody yet. Yeah, the first girl died, like an hour or two. It's actually quite pleasant to be able to sit. It's actually quite pleasant being able to sit in a quiet environment and feel the soft breeze of the air conditioner against my skin. I like to take this time to slowly pack away my things and get ready for the journey home. As I take out my headphones and stretch my arms, Tomoe approaches me with a spring in her step. Yeah, what up, slut? About a week ago, I would have taken Tomoe's greeting as an insult. I still do, but now I know her a little better, I can tell she's actually just being affectionate. Despite any differences we might have once had, she really seems to have warmed up to me lately. Hello, how did your day go? Oh, you know, same old. What about you? It went well, thanks. Good to hear. Y'all, Shinny and I are supposed to go out tonight, but... Huh? What's wrong? She sends the maze game to her victims and politely hopes that's enough to get them to off themselves. He doesn't seem like kind of off today. I think I want to do her voice slightly differently. Like maybe more... He hasn't seemed kind of off today. Like a little bit slower, a little bit more high-pitched. I think this is a good way to do it, don't you? Wow, what a C word. I mean, that's like our whole personality, isn't it? He could barely look me in the eye. Really? Well, that's nothing new. Have you seen yourself in the mirror? I spoke to him this morning. He seemed okay. Huh, he didn't seem okay? What? Literally the last time you were talking to him, it was like, is it bad if somebody is forcing you into sex? If you don't want to? Noriko or Tomoe? Both, probably. Huh. Y'all reckon he's seeing another woman, do ya? Well, yeah, but... someone from the office. Huh? Another woman? Some fragment of memory, some glimpse of a murky recollection, flutters around the corners of my mind, just out of reach. Shinya and another woman. Something is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite formulate my thoughts. He won't look me in the eyes. His vision is always like, down here at this level? What the fuck? You think maybe he don't respect me? I've been slowly watching Noriko go batshit crazy. Well, one day she's gonna be crazier than I am. Shinya isn't the type to cheat, though, so I don't know. Cheating? No, Shinya wouldn't do that. You don't know him. Maybe he would. He was so nervous when he spoke to me about being pressured into sex. Oh! I think I left the oven on. Well, see ya. That's it! The memory that was swirling around the edges of my consciousness has come into the light. Shinya spoke to me, hypothetically, about being pressured into sex. He said that Tomoe wasn't the one pressuring him. So who was he talking about? Is this something I should talk to Tomoe about? If Shinya really is having a hard time... Oh, I bet he's having a hard time. And acting differently around Tomoe, then their relationship could really be in trouble. But is it even my place to say anything? Are we gonna get a choice here? Shinya spoke to me in confidence. He's my friend? But Tomoe is my friend too, and she seems genuinely worried about him. I take a deep breath. This is just office drama like usual. Noriko would normally just reject it all and ignore these people. She wouldn't give it a second thought. But that's unhealthy, anxious, scared, weak Noriko. I don't want to be that girl anymore. I can be more than that. I'm improving day by day, literally just one day, but still. And part of that improvement involves being more social. It's good for me, right? It's a hard something, all right. He has his hand down his pants like every time we see him. Shinya and Tomoe are my friends. People want their friends to be happy. So I tell myself, that's normal. That's normal. That's normal. Right? That is normal, isn't it? Is that normal? Chat, is that normal? Do you think that's normal? Am I normal? Are we being normal right now? Is she normal? Are we all normal? What even is normal? This is normal. That's normal. We've determined what's normal and we're about to normal all over this bitch. So let's go. I think so. Therefore, I want them to be together. Oh, I want them to be happy. Together. I swallow hard and speak my mind. Shinya's gonna be swallowing hard too. Normal? Going further to say it is not improving, Noriko. No, it is not. Tomoe, I think that Shinya may be involved with another woman. What? Are you serious? I'll go fucking kill him right now. I think I got a knife in the drawer. Listen, though, it's not exactly how it sounds. Too late, I got the knife. I'm sharpening it up good. Is laughing bone shards normal? Depends on who you are. He came to me a little while ago and asked what to do if someone pressured him to sex. Oh, that was me. I know that you're not the one he was referring to, so... he would never have sex with you. Did you say kill? Right? Does she get... I guess she gets turned on by the killing, but is it more or less than, like, seeing boring stuff? Is she trying to be normal so she can get turned on by herself? Oh god, I'm so normal. I think he may be in trouble. I think someone else might be forcing him to do something he doesn't want to do. Like the aforementioned sex. What the fuck? He spoke to you about it, but not me? Tomoe, shut up. He seemed really depressed about it. I think he wanted to resolve the situation without having to worry you. Grrr. Yeah, I get what you mean, but... who the hell is trying to seduce him? I'm afraid I have no clue about that, sorry. I want to help, Noriko? And use all caps to say it? Wait, what? Me? You? Okay, that's fine. Thanks for telling me this anyway. Now at least I know something's up with him. Oh, something's gonna be way up with him. I'm gonna speak to him. I'll make him cough up what's what. Are you sure that's the best thing to do? Yeah! 'Cause I'll let him know. They'll take care of everything. If some bitch is putting the moves on my Shinya, I'll smack him into the ground. Remember I did that with you? Man, that was like a fucking week ago. I beat your ass good, didn't I? You didn't even know what it was about. I just attacked you and you had no idea why. And now we're friends, I guess. These dick jokes really write themselves. They wrote them. I'm just interpreting what's already there. I want Noriko to stop trying to be Corpse Girl before she becomes Corpse Girl, literally. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, right now, you can look at it as she's like, she obviously has a lot of problems, but she hasn't actually killed anybody. Ah, of course. I don't know why I ever doubted you. Tomoe grins despite her obvious frustration and gives me a thumbs up. Thanks, Skank. I'll keep you updated. Okay, good luck. She spins on her heel and leaves me behind. I think I did the right thing. Surely Tomoe will get to the bottom of the situation. Or is she gonna get to the bottom of something alright? I watch as she wanders over to Shinya's desk. They exchange a few words and I can't hear from my position. Tomoe then leaves, and Shinya sluggishly lowers his head to rest on his desk. Oh, I guess that didn't go well. Who the fuck says thanks, Skank? Tomoe. Yeah, Tomoe. Now that Tomoe has left the office, only a handful of stragglers remain on this floor. Myself and Shinya included. Filthy stragglers, what the fuck? Go home. How am I gonna jerk off in the empty office if you guys to stay here all night? Look at how boring these desks are. My god, I can't contain myself. Look at this. This plant isn't even real. It's fake. Oh god, that's fucking dull as hell. I found myself watching Shinya for more than a few minutes. It's kind of creepy. He doesn't seem to notice that my gaze is locked on him. She's like... she's like peering over the desk. Who's watching who now, bitch? Did you say jerk off? A few more of my coworkers take their leave and an eerie quiet descends over the empty office floor. I remain in my chair, staring intently at Shinya's distraught face. We're the only ones still here. He doesn't show any signs of moving. It's kind of unnerving to see him like this. It's not like he's the peppiest or most energetic person I've ever met, but to see him so drained and motionless makes me feel uncomfortable. So leave. I owe it to my newest convictions to go and talk to Shinya. More than that, I owe it to him. He does such a good job of looking out for me every single night. Why? I bet I would have had a break-in or two if it weren't for his constant vigilance outside of my window. I find myself striding toward his desk, before my mind even registers that I'm moving. Hey. I'm suddenly startled when he immediately looks up to me. The sudden movement is reminiscent of a corpse springing to life in a B-grade zombie film. Oh, Noriko. Not feeling well? Not really. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be here if I'm unwell. You literally look unwell every second of every day. I didn't mean to worry you. Don't sweat it. Okay, bye. I'll take my leave then. If he leaves now, I won't feel like I've done anything to help him. As awkward as it feels to pry into his personal affairs. Good thing I don't care. I need to dig deeper if I'm going to try and help him feel better. But what should I even say? Oh. Alright. I didn't figure I'd get a choice with him, but here we go. Is this really all the saves there are? Huh. That's unusual. I'm a serial killer, but I'd hate to be impolite. Pretty much that, yeah. Yeah, she comes into the workplace and she's all like very concerned about like everything. Like she was walking home and there was like homeless people on the bench, and she's like, "Oh, if only the city could do more to help these poor, hopeless people." You want to go jerk off to boring stuff? Alright, what do we think? Tell me what's wrong, or are you having trouble with Tomoe? These sound the same. Wanna see a dead body? Let's go with tell me what's wrong. That sounds like more, like not pointed, I should say. Yeah, I'm a murderer, not a monster. Tell me what's wrong. I don't expect my blunt words to get through to him. I don't expect anything, really. I'm not used to confronting people about the shit they're facing in their personal lives. I'm usually content to simply sit on the sidelines and watch. No need to worry. I'll be okay. He tries to smile, but his composure cracks under the weight of his blatant lie. I quickly try to piece together what I know about his current situation. Based on the slivers of information I've been drip-fed, I'm certain that someone has been sexually assaulting him. Or at the very least, someone has been trying to force him into doing something he doesn't want to do. Like coming to work every day. Fuck this place. I don't know who that person could be. It could be someone from the office. It could be someone from his private life. I'm confident that it's not Tomoe. Shinya isn't the kind of person to try to ever stand up for himself. And he's probably not the type of person to speak up when he's feeling down. But his recent composure reveals volumes about how he's truly feeling. Really? His recent composure? He always looks miserable. Like every second of the day. He's jerking off all the time and he's still miserable. Look at this. What is that? It looks like he either has to pee all the time. Well, he's also blushing, so... Whatever the situation is, it's painfully obvious that Shinya is a victim. Whatever's happening in his life is not his fault, and he's too proud or stoic to embarrassed to seek help, even from his own girlfriend. If I don't put one foot forward to cut to the chase, chances are Shinya will never build up the courage to ask for help before it's too late. Someone is sexually assaulting you, right? Damn, right out the gate. Just let the poor fellow go to the toilet. He can't. I need to go jerk off in there. Weren't you there for that one? He doesn't say anything. He doesn't even flinch, which I have to give him credit for. This is a guy that couldn't keep from blushing the last time the word sex was mentioned around him, and currently, and every other time I've ever spoken to him. He also looks oddly dark, like he's absorbing the light from around him. Oh, I guess that's because we weren't focused on him. Yes. His calm response and even calmer demeanor divulges his inner turmoil. I see. Well, that fucking sucks. See you outside the window a bit later? Okay. Have a good night. I don't know what to say next. I see probably isn't the best starting point, but I'm truly at a loss for words. He confessed so readily, and I expected more resistance. As odd as Noriko is, I do have to genuinely ask, what does Tomoe see in this dude? I think she's really lonely. And so my assumption is that her personality and looks are what she wants to do, but they are very grating to other people, and therefore she doesn't really get all that many dates. So when she found out he was interested, it's like, you ever heard of Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing? It's pretty much like that. You don't even have to like somebody, and then if you hear if they like you, Aza!
Which I don't like. Alright, that's the bus we can sleep on, but wasn't there, like, somewhere over here?
Don't sleep on the bus!
I killed that boar.
Welcome!
Yeah, you.
I know.
I'm gonna be sleeping somewhere.
Aza raid!
And my choice is with the drugs.
Aza raiding noises! Yay!
Bus. I'm gonna sleep with the drugs. Thank you very much.
You get to sleep with the drugs.
Nice and comfy to sleep on.
How was the rest of your stream? I figured you'd be going for a long time, but I guess...
I don't need rabbits.
I didn't really realize how the thing worked.
Well, I could kill them and make more... I'll see.
No idea what the clip is about. So, what did you... your last were doing Resident Evil 2, that's right. I would ask, like, how was your stream? But I think except the last hour or so that I've been online, I was watching you all day. Even when I wasn't talking, I was probably just had it on. 58-hour streams. No one had any more time, so we were sleeping alone tonight. Nice. Right, so how does that work? Are you streaming tomorrow still, or was that like hard cutoff? Oh no. I want to scroll up chat, not skip the game. Oh god, fucking fly, Jesus. I'm gonna turn up my... Where's my music? What? Huh? I thought I added a music thing here. It's gone. I'll just turn this music on. Oh, hello, Ichi. Hello, Dirge. Welcome. See what I missed. Masturbation can actually worsen depression. It definitely can. That's why my problems have been getting worse. Aw. I don't know if that's a joke or a not joke or both. But either way, I hope you feel better. Wait, you were watching the whole time? Yeah, pretty much. I at least had it like on in the background, and I also did that thing where if I had to leave, because I was doing Blender stuff pretty much all day. If I had to leave the computer, I would put it on my phone and then bring that with me. The only time I didn't was we have anime night every Tuesday, so you weren't on during that. But yeah, during bird time and all that too. It'll be streamed tomorrow 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. CDT. Anyone subs during it adds 10 minutes to that, and we'll keep going till the clock ends again. Oh, okay. I misunderstood how that worked. So it was basically you have a set amount of time that you're streaming, and then that adds to it. I should have introduced myself. Hello, anybody who doesn't know me, who was raiding with Aza. How are you doing tonight? Welcome. My name is Emi Akina. Variety streamer. Magical girl maid. Mostly do visual novels, with a lot of poor voice acting and dumb jokes. If I'm playing something that you like, I hope you're ready for me to make fun of it. And yeah. A lot of cosplay too. And stuff like this, yes. Clothes made of magic. So if you attack me with the magic wand that somebody left in the chat, then that will happen. I'm so honored. That's good. You don't have to feel honored though. You're just entertaining. I do that most of the time. Either you or Gantz or Ori are streaming. Then I'll usually have you on, even if I'm doing other stuff. A portable conversion. Wait, what? Oh yeah, Anime Tuesday, that's right, yeah. We were watching, Bubblegum Crisis, which is almost done. Well, we finished the OAV, and there's still a second season called Bubblegum Crash. It's an honor to be viewed by the Emmy She of Fair Eyes Akina. Oh, thank you. It's an honor to watch. I don't know if you ever checked the Discord. I was being intentionally vague about the other thing that I left in Discord. It's still there. It's gibberish. I just typed a bunch of gibberish. I hate not being notified about the seasons. I feel like I have no idea what's happening in chat. I gotta know what a portable conversion is. Alright, let me hydrate again. Oh, about anime. Yeah, thankfully the ones I'm watching are from like... I think Bubblegum Crisis is from 1988 or something? You get me a game? I did! And don't worry about it, it wasn't like expensive or anything. I'm just like, if I buy it for you, you'll feel pressured to play it. And then you'll play it, and I'll get to watch. And probably help. Because it's like... It was my favorite game of all time for like, until Bloodborne came out. Yes! Evil Emmy laugh. Alright, let's continue. Portable conversion is when you bring up someone's stream on your phone so you get to keep watching even if you have to get up. Yeah, and I still leave it running on the, wherever I am. You know, like the computer or whatever. Maybe you get additional views that way, I'm not sure. Play anything? It's the least I could do? Well, there you go. Resident Evil is definitely a game that I want you to play, and you're already going to do Silent Hill on your own. That'd probably be my next choice. Alright, so we missed whatever he said, I think. Oh, no, we didn't. We read that. Hello, Super! Welcome, welcome! How's your evening? Or... morning? I'm not sure what time it is for you. Either way, I hope you're having a good day. Can you tell me who it is? I can't tell anyone. Not you, not Tomoe. I can't even tell my father, and he's a detective. A powerful authority figure. There's no way I can tell him that it's our manager, the one with the blonde hair. Shit. It's night, I'm doing good. Great to hear it. It's good to have you. There's nothing I can do. I'm trapped. Trapped? It's a feeling I'm all too familiar with. It's a feeling shared by countless victims. Countless victims of my murder plots. Wait, no. Countless victims of something else. They don't count. They deserve to die. I want them to die. Never mind. Forget about the victims thing. Shit, he got connections? Yeah. Not connections he wants. I fucking knew it. I'm sure it is. We don't know that for sure, but I think it is. Is it Zemi? That's why she was targeted. I don't think it's Zemi. I think it's... I shouldn't have said the blonde one. There's a lot of blondes in this game. Not that Shinny and I have ever gone through the same trauma. How do you know? You don't know anything about him. A part of me can't help but... There's no way he went through my trauma. A part of me can't help but wonder if that feeling of helplessness is what flashes through minds of my own victims. Nah. Actually, I don't have to wonder. I know it to be true. The realization makes me feel simultaneously queasy and satisfied. What will happen if you tell someone? I don't know. If the truth comes out, I could lose my job. I could lose Tomoe. Oh, shit. Is it cool that we told her? His job? Yeah, but this place sucks. And somebody we work with, somebody in this very office has been taking advantage of Shinya. Who would want to do that? It's somebody here, then. God, fuck. You're too smart. I speak my thoughts aloud, and he looks directly at me. By which I mean this direction over... Oh, I guess if I pop up in the corner, he will be looking at me. How? Are you a super genius? How did you shrink yourself down and put yourself in the corner? And why are you you're looking away from... I'm looking at you, and you're looking away from me. Could you be... That's rude. You're worried you'll lose your job if you come forward. It's obvious. Sorry, I'm not trying to sound rude. If this person found... Thank you, Anonymous. You are a genius. If this person found out you came forward, you'd lose your job. Then it's someone in power. A manager, an exec, Superman. Batman? And that's why you can't tell me. Spider-Man? The Return of the Saddlers! Yeah, they're back on. I mean, I turned them on particularly for one redeem. And that's why you can't tell me. That's right. Why not? I can see the predicament. So, you don't have to say another word to me. I'll kill everyone in this office till it's the right person. I have a not fun fact. It's a bit sad, actually. 1 in 3 women get sexually assaulted at least once in their life. Yep. Yep, that is absolutely true. I know about that, like, rather personally. Oh, yay! Thank you, Ichi! I'm sorry, the hearts don't explode anymore. Yeah! Ah! I almost caught that one. Thank you for the love. So you don't have to say another word to me ever again. Goodbye. I said not another word. Shut up. Yeah. I mean, no, how dare you mice attack me? It wouldn't be your fault if I stumbled upon someone assaulting you. It wouldn't be your fault if I was around to witness it. It wouldn't be your fault if I tripped and accidentally plunged a knife into their skull. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Noriko, what the fuck are you talking about? A gleam of resolution sparkles from deep within Shinya's cloudy eyes. It's almost as if he's come up with a brilliant scheme. A scheme that I not so subtly planted within his mind. Shinya takes a deep breath before collecting his bag. I'm taking the elevator up to the executive offices. Please don't follow me. Please don't... I get it. You don't need to wink. You just ate the orange? Nice. Get a hold of yourself, Super. Wait, that's the wrong one. With that, he gently pushes past me and makes a beeline for the elevator. If you're gonna end this for me, I'm gonna go get laid one more time. Yeah, get a hold of yourself, Asa. Justice for Orange. Now is not the time to get justice for the orange. As the doors close behind him and the familiar thrum of the elevator pans out around me, I stand still and close my eyes. I count to 100 in my head, giving Shinya a generous head start. Oh, he's gonna have a head start. That one almost works. The sun dips behind the office towers in the distance while my eyes are closed. When I finally finish counting, I open my eyes to a dark and empty office. Timed. With a deep breath, I walk in the traces of Shinya's footsteps towards the elevator. Uh-oh. Are we gonna get a CG? Are we gonna get a CG of Shinya banging somebody? Not sure I want that. Maybe the mice have all the oranges? That's why we don't have any. CG? Yeah. A CG is like one of those pictures. Save. Ah! like when they show like the characters and stuff doing things that isn't like a sprite. I've never been to this level of the building before. What reason would I have to visit the executive offices? Well, to have sex, obviously. When execs have business with junior staff, they descend from this lofty perch and grace us with their presence on the 14th floor, which is actually the 13th floor. Very unlucky. Banging someone is his defense of against sexual assault to sexual assault them back. Yes, it's genius. They think that they're doing what they want to you, but it's actually the opposite. Just having my OBS open with the circus music playing. Wondering why Emmy is using my music. That actually reminds me, there was, that sounds a lot like this music from, let's see if I can find it. It reminded me of Alyssa, which is actually why I asked you about Resident Evil. See if I can play it. The soundtrack. What's so quiet? Why is it so quiet? Oh. Because I'm turning up the wrong thing. They're creepy. There's little, like, nightmarish clowns running around during this. I played it a while ago, if you ever wanna go and watch it. It's on my YouTube. But you can find here, if you wanna watch some old cringy Emmy content. Do. We need more cute circus setting like this. Is a circus setting not like automatically kind of creepy? Like I feel like that's half of the point, right? Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. I made an attempt to move my games from my main video to my second. How'd it go? Oh, it's her. What was her voice again? Oh yeah, she had the fancy voice. Cringy Akina. Yeah, really am. And that one especially. Like, don't get me wrong. I still think that my playthroughs are funny, but I'm a lot more like low energy, and I'm only streaming to like 2 people at a time. So it's kind of a different vibe too. I'm surprised you came to see me again. A woman's voice from nearby catches my attention. It's a hushed, yet aggressive tone, like the whisper of a venomous serpent. Are you finally going to let me have my way? I creep out of the elevator, hoping against hope that the ding of the elevator's arrival wasn't noticed by the owner of the unidentified voice. Just sitting at my desk being like, what the fuck do I do now? Right? I mean, I guess you could go sleep. It's 1:20 in the morning. Yeah, get some rest. Unless you literally can't, then, I don't know. Do something relaxing that calms you down. Get some tea. Eat some more, Punjabi Mahdi or whatever it was called. That was good, right? A spicy rock. Stop it! That was Shinya's voice. I creep around the corner and catch a glimpse of two bodies at a nearby desk. Oh, CG, right? Yep. Ew! Wait, is that her tongue, or is she, like, eating something? I think that's her tongue. Come on now. I'm tired of playing games with you. You want to please me, don't you? I'm your superior, after all. How can you expect to get ahead in this company without sucking up to your superiors? That is her tongue. Ugh. You start sweet and then you go to sour. I'm gonna get you back, Sour Patch Emmy. Ma'am, this is a bank. Kotomi Ida. The executive with Shinya's career in her hands. The very same woman who blamed Shinya for the mishap with hiring Aoi, even though it kind of was his fault because he hired her. Is she wearing like a pirate outfit? Wait. She got like fluffy sleeves? That's kind of cool. Ah, look at your fucking desk. You can't get someone to clean that up? We deposit money, not egg fertilizer. Maybe. So, that whole situation was more in-depth than I had originally thought. It was never about Aoi. It was about holding power over Shinya. Miss Ida, please, I just came here to... Shh, I don't want to hear it. Take your shirt off. Honestly, I'm glad this is being handled so seriously. A lot of sexual harassment against males is often treated as a joke or not even a problem. Yep, and it definitely is. Yeah, there's like that old, like, well, yeah, but was she hot? If she was hot, then it doesn't count. Hello, Queenie! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Accidentally pushed her out of the window. We need to break the window first. Oh yeah, Al, I went ahead and denied that. Just a little too aggressive. It's okay. No, that's wrong. Oh yeah, you were here for Sonic yesterday. Welcome back. We're playing a visual novel. Trigger warning. I swallow hard. I knew that Shinya was in trouble, but I didn't expect things to escalate this quickly. I wonder if they'd like a threesome. Nah, not interested in Shinya. I don't have time to think rationally. I stride forward rather loudly and purposefully bump into a desk, sending a potted plant tumbling to the carpeted floor with a dull thwomp. How's your day going? My day is going very well. How are you? This is going to begin Noriko's Death Note arc, right? I think so. Where she starts trying to kill people of her own volition. I go too far sometimes? Oh, it's totally okay. I was just letting you know, see if you didn't see it. It was added to like the, like rejected words list or something. Like whispers around me, it's creeping me out. You guys can hear it, right? The creepy whispers. She's so much better looking here. Doing good. Tried baking a Sonic cake today. How'd it turn out? If you want, you could post a picture of it in the Discord. You can hear it? Okay, cool. I'm not sure if you're... Whoa, oh god, I almost, almost dropped my fucking keyboard. That would have sucked. Oh my god. Yeah, we got a Discord, and there's, I don't know, there's probably an appropriate thing to put in, like, pictures or something, if you'd like to share it. What type of cake? Sonic cake? Way past cool! Kotomi's neck pivots at full speed as she turns to face me. Her eyes narrow into hateful slits as she withdraws from Shinya. Did someone say Discord? Hello, Twitch Person Zero! Welcome, welcome! Kinda good, like it was yummy and my stupid head didn't take a picture like I should have. So is it like all of Sonic? And which one? Like old school? Or like Sonic Adventure Sonic? Within seconds, Kotomi has abandoned Shinya and drawn close to me. You're next. Kurosawa, what in the hell's name do you think you're doing here? This level is for executives only. I should have you thrown out of here by security. Fujikawa isn't an executive officer either. Isn't an executive either, Miss Ida. And he looks quite at home here. I hath been summoned. Welcome. Yeah, he is Discord Person Zero. That's my window watcher you're that you're fucking with. Actually, my username, just add a the and take away the zero. The Discord person? The Discord Person Zero? Shinya stands in the background, slyly tightening his shirt. Kotomi's eyes somehow narrow even further, to the point where I'm certain she can't possibly see anything. I'm very angry. Can you tell? Can you tell how angry I am? Fujikawa's business here is none of your concern, Kurosawa. Leave now, or I'll have you forcefully removed. From life. I fold my arms over my chest and dig my heels into the ground. I'm not one for confrontation. I'm not one to hold my ground against a powerful adversary. And yet, this vivid image of Tomoe has bloomed in my mind. Tomoe, so strong-willed and head over heels in love with Shinya. Tomoe, who would do anything to protect the guy she adores. In Tomoe's absence, it falls to me to protect Shinya. Yay! It's blood! I choose violence. Damn, alright. Fuck off, you filthy skank. I can't believe the foul words that tumble out of my mouth. Really? I feel like you've said that before. Apparently Kotomi can't believe it either, because she narrows her eyes even further. Her eyelids are now the opposite direction that they should be. I should smack it like Tomoe hit me. That'll put her in her place. Apparently Kotomi can't believe it either, because her eyes finally widen and her jaw drops. She looks like a stupid fucking idiot. Somehow, Tomoe's indomitable spirit seems to have inhabited my body. My words echo her own. That is, or I just managed to find a temporary burst of courage. What did you say to me? You heard me loud and clear. Back off from Shinya. If I catch word that you're harassing him, I'll have you in a legal headlock quicker than you can blink. You don't even know what you're talking about. Trust me, I know enough to bury a dirty slut like you. Well, I just lost my job. Yes, absolutely that is what's happening. Like, you don't think that she could be an executive at a bank and not know how to deal with this situation? Like, she was already in the situation. Like, Shinya knows about this. Kotomi grits her teeth and a vein protrudes from her forehead. Without another word, she simply pushes past me. Her shoulder slams into mine, but by some minor miracle, I manage to hold my ground. I hear her footsteps fade away as she leaves the floor. I exhale sharply and a wave of dizziness suddenly washes over me. What do you think is gonna happen? She's gonna go to security, you're gonna get kicked out and lose her job, and then fuck all is gonna happen. Because it's going to be your word against hers. And she obviously already has power over Shinya.
Noriko, what the fuck, bro? I was just about to get laid.
Wait, but didn't you say...
Not her, come on! She's hot!
Oh my god, I can't believe I just made that joke. I'm sorry.
That was amazing!
I nod and sway a little, then take another deep breath and rebalance myself. Happy to be of assistance. I can tell Shinny doesn't know what to do next. Kiss me, you fool. Aw, he looks like he wants to hug me, but given the gravity of this recent situation, we both silently decide that's not the best idea. It's a callback! Yeah, but like... to something I criticized. Well, I'm joking, though. Instead, he settles for patting my shoulder with his hand. Bonk! Thank you.
Thank you, Noriko. Thank you so much. I don't know where you get your courage.
It's from killing people.
Perhaps I can stand to learn a thing or two from you.
Well, how much do you know about Photoshop? How much do you know about hacking up corpses? That's the next thing I'm gonna do. Don't sweat it. By the way, these voices are just up here the whole time? Like, is the sound system playing them, or is this place haunted? Never been up here, so...
Oh yeah, it's like this all the time. They think it's relaxing. I'm gonna go home for now. I hope that's okay.
Yay! I was going the wrong way. Of course, go get some rest. Shinya smiles for the first time in a while, and he releases his hand from my shoulder. After he's gone, I collapse into a nearby chair and listen to the frenzied sound of blood pounding through my veins. Oh. Okay. Huh. We made it home. Without being thrown out, I guess? I hear nothing not using headphones. Oh. I guess I could... It's pretty loud already, though. Ooh, woo. I mean, you know, I thought she was hot the whole time. She's a little bit skinny, it looks like. This is like some back protrusion going on here. Only using my right earbud because the one fell off. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, oh, a shower scene. It is definitely a shower scene. Welcome. Welcome to the shower scene. $10 out of 10 would... wait, yeah, no. Would tell her to stay away from me because she's kind of crazy. To the point where she might be killing people. But we shower you with joy. Yeah, oh yeah, no, she definitely has an eating disorder. My fault at this point, it broke it like 6 months ago and I haven't bought a new one. Are you using that the plug-in kind? Take pics for yeah. Be very far away from her. But also able to see her at this. Well, that's what Shinya's doing. That's why he's watching us through the window. Oh, thank you for the follow. Queen Jessica. Oh, good to have you.
He's like, yeah, why do you think I watch her through the window? Well, I don't have a conversation with her. Sleep with her, are you nuts? She tries to kill people all the time. Well, I just want to watch her. I enjoy being a creeper. It's just my thing, don't judge me.
Alright, I have to take a short break just to get more beverage, because y'all definitely want me to keep hydrated. And anyone not subbed, you will see a short ad. My apologies, but I'll be taking a break anyway, so I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Maybe less time than that. Thanks for watching. Just don't explode.
Not that kind of creeper. But I do appreciate the connection. They are cool. Do you like Minecraft?
Alright, be right back. I enjoy the idea of a stalker that immediately knows his victim is a horrible criminal, but doesn't turn around purely because it's hard to stalk someone through prison bars.
He's like, well, I can still watch her, but other people would see me. That's not great.
I guess there's no music for this part. Oh, thank you, Jinxie, for shouting out the socials. Oh, goodbye, Sylvia. I get my more beverage. Oh yeah, we're done with our tea. Stream and suds fill my vision as a pleasant torrent of hot water sprays across my body. The tiles in the shower wall are polished to a pearly sheen, so much so that I can see my own hulking and beautifully ugly reflection in them. Hulking? Beautifully ugly? The shadow in the reflection has a dark, matted hair in her eyes. I don't know if she can see me like I can see her. Well, it's dark and matted because you're in the fucking shower. I wipe my hair from the eyes and stare into space, trying to shake the abstract thoughts from my mind. Oh. There is music. I had muted it. Yeah, there we go. Blip, 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 blip. It isn't until my phone springs to life from the bathroom countertop that my thoughts return to the present. I startle at the noise. I peer through the shower's glass door, but it's impossible to make out the name flashing across the screen thanks to the steam that has fogged up the glass. Owie is the only person who regularly calls me, so it could be her ringing. Or it could be a spam caller trying to sell me something that I don't really need. But I may just cave in and buy it anyway, because it's a nice feeling to have to... It's a nice feeling that someone thought to call me. What? Don't buy something that someone's calling to sell you. It's a scam. They're gonna steal all your money. I open the shower door and tiptoe out, my wet and dripping body causing pools of water to form on the bathroom floor. Here's a CG of that happening just for the hell of it. A deft hand snatches up my phone and clutches it to my chest as I retreat back to the shower. I ruined my phone. Oh, fuck. I guess I should have got a waterproof one. Well... The water never stopped running, and it greased me with a welcome warmth as I bask in it once more. I may be heading to bed now. I want you to know, Emmy, how happy I am to be your friend. Aw. I wouldn't have had the confidence to have done anything in the past 58 hours if it wasn't for you. I know you played down your part, but you're an amazing mentor and astounding inspiration, and I'm beyond lucky to consider one of my best friends. I love you so much. I want to give you the biggest hug if we ever meet up. As soon as you give me the confidence to say I'm a streamer, it's not because of me. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. I say that not to diminish my own, help, but to say that you've done so much work. Like, you did all that work. You did. Even if I was an inspiration. It's not because of me, but... like, you're welcome, but... Yes, thank you.
Without someone to communicate with, you're kind of really on your own for the most part, aren't you?
It's true. Definitely give yourself...
in the darkness.
Almost all of the credit.
That little stab
really.
Army that's out there. They want you. They want to put you on that hook.
It's true, they do.
Oh shit, we're in.
Anyway, good night. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for all your kind words. Goodbye. My phone is a fairly new model, so it's conveniently waterproof. I take advantage of this feature on occasion. It's nice to be able to submerge myself in water and browse the web to truly escape my own thoughts. Heavy droplets smack against the phone and dribble down, but my eyes ignore them as they scan the screen. The incoming call is a voice chat request from the noise user, at Koji Koji. What a perv calling me in the shower. What the fuck? I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. None of that work would have happened if you didn't set aside time to teach me anything. It truly would have been nothing without you. Oh, well, that's circumstantial then, but I'm glad then. I'm glad I was able to give you enough tools to continue to learn on your own. Very happy how everything turned out. Like, really. Like, your models are amazing. All of your new stream stuff is amazing. It would have been the scuffest stream to date. We try to reach new levels of scuff, like, every time. Kojiro was calling me? I answer the call. No, you don't. No, you don't do that. You're in the shower with your phone. It doesn't work that way. You said the water was all over the screen. Good luck fucking do it. Has anybody ever taken their waterproof phone into the shower? It doesn't work. You can't use it. It just doesn't die. I'm gonna head to bed. Enjoyed your stream. You're funny and amazing. I'm gonna host you. Good Batata. Thank you so much, Quinny. Have a good night. It's good to see you again. Goodbye. The sweet dreams don't die. I have it worked fine? What? That's amazing. Water resistant and holy hell, a single droplet ruins everything on the touchscreen doing anything. Hello, Greg. Yes, that is exactly my experience with it. It's because water conducts electricity. Easily conducts electricity. And that is how a capacitive touchscreen works. So what happens is you touch the screen and the water that's on the screen reacts to the natural charge in your body and goes, you're touching the screen in like 12 places at once. Depends on the model and type of touchscreen. Oh, I mean, you could use resistant touchscreens, or resistive, but do they even make ones with resistive anymore? Duel for 100. Okay. I will accept your duel. Cancel duel. You son of a bitch. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that was awesome. You're like, duel for 100. Nah. Noriko? Hey, are you in the shower? Hi, good time? Oh, sure. No, I mean, are you having a good time in the shower? Mad, wanted to tell you something. I was so post on, this call is static, gross. Sorry, it's just the shower running. Oh, in the shower? How the fuck is your phone working? Too soon? I don't think the robot works for whenever I try to duel you. Yeah, it has like a cooldown. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, shit. That kind of... That's really fucking distracting. Can you give me a moment? Sorry. Awkward now. Really, it's fine. What did you want to... The shower isn't nearly boring enough for me to jerk off, believe me. What? Wait, what the fuck? Why didn't it work? Wait, huh? Yes, Greg, I saw that, and I will do that, but why couldn't I hear it? Huh? Why is sound alerts muted? What the fuck? Alright, let me, yeah, I didn't hear it either. Sound alerts had been muted for some reason. Here, I'll go ahead and redeem that for you. Bit of a whiplash. I do have to, like, set it up, though. 1 second. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ah, dang, where is it? Channel points. Did that work? I think so. It did not. There we go. Yay! Did you mute it by accident? I guess it's because I haven't used sound alerts in a long time, so it was off. Here, let me try it again. There we go. Isabel! Yeah, thank you for the redeem! Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, we did it. I fixed it. back to our murder game. Another hydrate from dancing around. Oh, I missed that! Although the shower head feels amazing. Really, it's fine. What did you want to tell me? Anyway, back to murder. Okay. Saw a new post on Noise Chan. Posted this afternoon. Might interest you. The message board Noise Channel is often affectionately referred to as Noise Chan by certain frequent users who are stupid. I'm not really surprised that Kojiro is the type to call us that, because he's stupid. What was the post about? Well, someone wrote this. I quote, "Hey, so today I've got a strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contacts." Continuing, "Not sure what the deal is, it was gross though. Wonder if any hackers can trace the number or something." End quote. Thoughts? A strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contacts. Sounds like Corpse Girl has struck again. Right? Thought the same thing. I wonder who wrote the post. Kojiro mentioned the post was written today, and the original poster wrote that they received a photo today. That means it can only be one of two people, either of my latest victims. The carbon copy businessman, or the attractive, semi-famous singer, idol, actor, whatever woman. AKA 2chan. Oh, is that what that is? Is 2chan that what that was supposed to be? I don't know anything about any of those. Like, the only thing I know about 4chan is, like, the memes. Like, both about 4chan and then, like, the green text. Like, the be me, blah, 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 whatever. I'm sure it's like a god-awful place, or so I've heard. Again, don't know it, so that might be judgmental. So who wrote this post anyway? Don't know. Anonymous. We were just talking about 4chan, see? Of course, it was a stupid question. No one attached their name to such a strange post. I was hoping you could tell me. Didn't you write it? I'll explain it to you later. Okay, cool. Also, I like how this, you know, dark and triggering and violent and moody horror murder visual novel has like these fun little bouncy sprite things for their conversations. How would I know? Well, you're Corpse Girl, right? Oh yeah, fucking Tool. I need to, like, remember a Tool song so I can sing it here. No? Why would you say that? This again? Kojiro just doesn't let it slide. Why does he suspect me now? What did I do this time? It's okay, we can discuss later. Over dinner? Oh yeah, the original post has a reply. It does. But, so you're not even going to... Not gonna refute that, eh? Alright. I'll read it too. Quote, you got this too? Was the goal photo a picture of yourself? I'm worried. Received a similar pic from the same number. Continuing. Thinking about contacting the police. Not sure if I'm overreacting. End quote. So the first post received a reply. Totally a cop? I think so. Like, that's my impression. I guess it depends on what happens. Like, is he gonna let us cut up corpses or whatever? I don't think a cop would get away with that. Interesting. Very interesting. Both posters talk about receiving a photo. That can only mean that one of them is the boring businessman, and one of them is the semi-famous woman. However, the fact that they've taken the discussion online instead of just slitting their own throats is rather troubling. They should be fucking dead. But the photo's not convincing enough to make them kill themselves, or not enticing enough to summon another entity to snuff out their souls. Was this attempt just a repeat of the failure I had with the twin woman? Anyway, enjoy your shower. Let's talk tomorrow, corpse girl. It looks like she's like, fucking more. God damn it. Just face palming over here. Before I can interject, Kojiro ends the call. Shit! He's once again assuming my true identity. He's assuming correctly, but that's beside the point. Well, maybe it doesn't matter too much. Maybe this will actually save me some time and effort. If he already knows I'm Corpse Girl, it won't surprise when I kill him. It should be easy to strike a deal with him in exchange for access to a fresh supply of cadavers. Yes, you did read that sentence correctly. That is about to decide to walk that path and take this game to the next level. Pfft. Yeah, right. If... Come on. You collapse to the ground in the mall screaming about it. You're gonna do it. Thinking it through, I may very well have to go ahead and do that. My last 3 victims have not ended their lives as I planned. My success rate is very, very low. That's a depressing fact. Almost as depressing as people killing themselves. And one that the old Noriko would probably have thrown a tantrum over, but not me. Not new and improved Noriko. I turn off the running water and step out of the shower. I slip and fall and crack my head on the back of the tub. Game over. A shiver scuttles down my spine like a spider as the cold, damp air clings to my naked form. Throwing my phone into the bathroom counter. The screen shatters. Fuck. God damn it. I reach for a towel and wrap it around my corpulent, emaciated body. Corpulent? I guess that's a word. Ugh. The thick flab on my skeletal arms jiggles as I dry myself off. That does not sound good. I'm satisfied that my fleshy and cadaverous body is completely dry. Why is cadaverous in purple? I grab a second towel and wrap it around my hair. A cursory glance in the mirror as I leave the bathroom reveals my gaunt face and prominent cheekbones. I get the feeling that even though I've been gaining weight, I am thinning out more and more. That doesn't really make any sense. Not me, the new and improved Shinya. Although my body isn't perfect, I'm still in love with my eyes. I wouldn't change a thing about them. You know, so she's... I may have just answered my own question in my head. So I was gonna say that they haven't shown this. They haven't shown... Like, she's talking about how gross her body is, how it's, like, corpulent, emaciated, skeletal arms, cadaverous body, gaunt face. But I'm like, but her sprite doesn't look like that. They haven't shown us that. So I'm like, why would they do that? And then immediately I was like, oh, because this is her impression of herself. This is not reality that we see. This is what she thinks about herself. Yeah, dysmorphia. Exactly. Pretty good. Pretty clever how they did that. I'm still a little confused about how using corpses would improve her work. Yes, she'd have more convincing corpses. Wouldn't she still have to do a shit ton of Photoshop to look like the victim is anyway? Yeah. Yeah. And she kind of even said that. Yeah, she was like, oh, it'll be a lot of work because I'll have to, like, set the bodies up and they're not going to look as gruesome because I'm not going to be able to, like, hang them from power lines and shit. And then I still have to do work to make them look the same. I think she just wants to kill people. And this is, like, the next step. You know, she can't convince herself to go out and actually murder anybody. So she's doing this Photoshop thing, and then the next one will be, like, actually getting hands-on bodies. And then we'll probably just kill people. While my frame simultaneously grows plumper and slimmer, I hope my eyes will always stay the same. Sorry, I was clearing my throat. I'm gonna head out. The SpongeBob meme. Thank you for coming. Twitch vs. Zero. Have a good night. Bye. I flick off the bathroom light as I exit. Entering my bedroom, I sit down on the bed and with a towel around my body and another one around my hair. My laptop is lying open on the sheet, so I pull it toward me. A few clever keywords in a search engine quickly leads me to the post on Noise Channel that Kojiro just informed me about. Sure enough, he was telling the truth. The original poster submitted this just today, and the follow-up reply was submitted shortly thereafter. I skimmed through the text to see if there was any clues about either poster's identity. However, nothing really stands out. I'll retain my assumptions that these two latest victims created these posts. I spent a little time applying various moisturizing creams to my skin before getting dressed in my bedwear. I'm feeling pretty relaxed by the time I finish. Perhaps I'll spend the rest of the evening reading a book in bed. Or I could try and plan on my next move with Kojiro. Should I come forward, claim my identity, and request access to his morgue? It's a big step. This seems to be the time for me to make a bold move. I can't keep working on requests that are doomed to fail, even though I said I wasn't gonna obsess about this anymore. I need to start succeeding, for Corpse Girl, even though I literally just said that this morning, that I wasn't gonna worry about it. I pull my laptop to me once more and begin to brainstorm my plans. June 9th. We really don't have much time, right? Was I wrong about the date? Was it July? He should be here by now. I was pretty clear about meeting at 5:30 p.m. It's already 5:45 and he isn't even in sight. I thought for sure that he wouldn't miss a chance to meet up with me again. Tisk. I can't contain my nerves. I try to tell myself that I'm only angry because of a trepidation, and I'm not actually angry at him. This is a big moment for me. I never once revealed my identity to anyone. I assume he will take it in stride. I wouldn't be going through with this if I didn't firmly believe that. Oh, thank you for the raid, Sick Bounty! How are you doing?
The entire team? Dude, we fucking died.
Oh my god, you're a little cloud.
I'm gonna see it. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that,
no.
please. No fucking way. No fucking way.
What happened? I missed it.
We died. I can't believe it. Oh my god. That was priceless. I'm so sorry. Rico got
Raid! Oh my god, what is this? I don't know, but you really wanted it clipped, so they did. But you're not normally a little cloud. What was that? Was that like a PNG? I didn't even know this was a clip. Well, you know now. But welcome. How are you doing tonight? You're playing Valorant. How did that go? And welcome anyone who raided. It is Sick Bounty, right? I think I'm saying that right. You're a little cloud? Wait, what? Really? I thought you were like a... I miss seeing that? Oh, I think it was because most of the time you don't have PNG up, right? Oh, you're in the upper left. Oh, I can't believe I'd been seeing that wrong the whole time. Because I'm so used to people being down in the bottom right. Well, forgive me for not realizing that. Oh, thank you for the Hydrate official RLIC. Oh, yay, thank you. So for anyone new, welcome. I'm Emi Akina. Variety streamer, mostly play visual novels and retro games, horror games. I do voice acting, a bunch of stupid jokes. Magical Girl maid, and cosplayer. Feel free to chat my ear off or say literally nothing at all. I'm fine with either. I assume you will take it in stride. I wouldn't be going through with this if I didn't firmly believe that. Hi. What's he wearing now? I guess this is morgue outfit? I'm wearing like 2 ties. What do you think? Your streams are so chill. Yay, thank you. I do try to be pretty welcoming and chill. Wait, literally nothing at all. At Emi Akina. Okay, cool. Hi. My neck jerks in reaction to the voice. Ah. There you are. I'm late. I make a point of checking the time on my phone and nod. Saul's traffic. Has anybody else heard this? Hello, undies. That fits amazingly well, doesn't it? The saying hello, undies. I'm talking to anyone watching this later. I'm talking about somebody in the chat, not this. Oh, I said to say that. Hello. Emi's a good friendly bean, obviously cute as butt. Oh, thank you. But it's saws? Has anyone heard of that? I think that means sorry. I never heard of that before. Traffic? More undies. Jinxie, can you do a shout out, please, for, Oh, shit. God damn it. Why does it skip when I scroll? So what are you wearing? Khakis? Unlimited undies, yes. Let's go back to the game. You drove here? No? Okay. Is this a conversation? Thank you.
It's all over now.
T-Pain full name? What the fuck? I love it when clips make literally no sense to me. Is Ichi still here? Could you do a shout out for Ichi? You could probably do at Ichi. Oh, well, thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, Undies VT. Obviously from the VT. Is also a VTuber. They're very friendly. You should go check them out. Where was the clip? Oh, it played. It was just not there for very long. I saw it. Okay. What did you want to discuss? I have a request for you, and a confession. Kojiro's eyes widen and he looks me up and down. Knew it? Yeah, thank you.
Out there somewhere.
Ah, he smoked again.
Oh yeah, he plays
Where
mostly
is
the
he?
like tank games.
I don't. Somewhere near B.
And I played Among Us
Okay,
with
so-
Ichi, and he's
I can't find him.
pretty fucking good at that too.
Where are you at? Oh, you're over there.
I think he
Yeah, way
won
over here. There was somebody over. At the
won like
spawn
4
here.
times in a
I'm trying to
row, I
find 'em.
think.
I don't know if they took him out yet or not because I haven't seen him.
This game looks cool.
Hey, look at that. We got the best.
Ah, you would. Undies are fun, indeed. Knew it? I blink and look down at the ground. He's known for some time. I was fooling myself thinking that my stupid attempts to erase suspicion of my identity were working on him. You're going to confess your love. I've been waiting for this moment. Wait, no, that's not... Shh, no more words. I accept your heart. Kojiro, I don't... Call me Koji now. We're one. No need to be shy. They're better on the floor. You know, I'm actually a big fan of both. You bonk yourself? What the fuck? I have only one strategy for Among Us that either works every time or backfires immediately. What is it? Let me know. This isn't getting me anywhere. Thanks to my frustration and nervousness, I simply blurred out my true confession. I love you, senpai. I'm Corpse Girl. Kojiro doesn't react. Well, he cocks his head a few degrees to the side, slowly and surely. If you can even call that a reaction to my sudden outburst. Yes, okay, so, a kiss to commemorate our love? Did you even hear what I just said? Of course. I'm Corpse Girl. I'm the one behind the corpse photos and the deaths, and yeah, I fucking knew that. But laying off by admitting to being sus? I think so. Feels kind of strange to say these things out loud. For some reason it leaves a sour and bitter taste in my mouth that I can't swallow. Yes, I know. It was since our first noise chat. Duh. That's what I fucking said. You gave it away, moron. Our first noise chat? God, that was so long ago. What was that, like, Tuesday? It was Monday. Oh shit. It's been so long. 5 days, wow. Called it, yeah. I mean, obviously. Remember? You messaged me late at night, asked me if I knew about Corpse Girl. Is that what tipped you off? You assumed I was her just because I mentioned her. No? Do you not remember any of the conversation? Simple, I say, yeah, I'm the one that killed them. At the beginning of every single meeting, I'm either ejected right away or people ignore me regardless of the circumstance. Yeah, unfortunately, the people that I have played with would just eject you every single time. Because either you did it, and they're just like, well, they probably did it then, or you have like 1 to 2 imposters being like, yes, they did do it. So then they try to get you kicked out. I could see that working from time to time, though. No? Then how? How did you figure it out? With my stunning intellect. You asked me to look up names. Names of Corpse Girl's victims. Oh, yeah, I did, huh? That was stupid of me. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I suppose that gave it away. No. Other people could have known those names. Then come on, throw me a bone here. How'd you find out? Who said you requested Aichi Hanada's death? Aichi Hanada, the guy who died in the traffic accident. He didn't die, right? Or did he? I remember that I lied to Kojiro about being the one to request his death. It was the only way I could escape his suspicions at the time. If I remember correctly, it threw him off my trail for a while. Apparently not. He believed I was the only one who requested the death, so that explained how I knew he was one of Corpse Girl's victims. But if what Kojiro was telling me is true, then my lie actually had the opposite effect. How did it make him figure out my identity? I don't understand. I confessed to requesting Aichi Hinata's death, so what? That was a lie. Even so, I still don't understand. You're not making any sense. Oh, shit. You're right, Jinxie. Oh, God. Ooh. All right. Kojiro's shoulders drop. He stares at me intently. You lied about requesting Aichi Hinata's death. That lie proved to me that you're corpse girl. Yes, but how? Tell me. I was the one who requested Aichi Hinata's death. Kojiro's deadpan countenance makes his claim believable beyond all doubt. Also, he seems to have lost his ID badge. It probably just fell on the ground. I feel the blood drain from my face. I submitted his photo to Corpse Girl's website. Imagine my surprise when you claimed that you did it. The Dark Souls music! Right? Or like a one-winged angel or some shit? Sephiroth just descends from above. Oh shit! I didn't realize we were in the middle of a boss fight. That lie made it clear you knew his name. You knew he died. You knew it was Corpse Girl's victim. Ergo, you are Corpse Girl. Despite my dazed state, I can't fault his logic. I took credit for something Kojiro did. Of course that would paint me as a liar in his eyes. So you've known this whole time? Yes. And yet, you still met up with me. Not just today, but at the cafe too. Wow, Jinxie, anime detective! It's important to have shared hobbies in a relationship. Even if they're getting off to circumstantial murder. Yes, yeah, they are. Yes. Aren't you scared of me? No, that's not the way I'd put it. More turned on. You should be scared of me. After all, I requested the death. Had motive for murder, even if I didn't carry it out personally. Imagine what else I'm capable of. Oh, I'm imagining it. Trust me. Imagining has been done. Processed and filed. I subconsciously take a step back from Kojiro's suddenly looming form. From our discussions, I know you don't kill your victims. You just nudge them, urge them, tempt them with death as an escape from their fear. You're no murderer? What reason do I have to fear you? He's right. He's absolutely right. He knows everything. Plus you weigh like 20 pounds. He knows everything about Corpse Girl's methods. My methods. Kojiro is a dangerous enemy. Or a powerful ally. It's up to me to decide whether he's with me or against me. I don't think that's up for you to decide. I think he'll decide whether or not he wants to help you. Or like send you to prison. I recall our conversation at the cafe. He claimed he would support Corpse Girl if she came to him for assistance. He's a fan. Well, maybe he's fucking with you. He would support her obediently, no questions asked, as long as the price was right. So all I have to do is make him an offer that he can't refuse. I don't have any money. Fuck. I'm immediately out of ideas. Join me. Help me. Help Corpse Girl rid this fucking world of the fetid filth that infests it. You'd like my alliteration? I decided to quote a certain passage from the book that Kojiro himself gave me. A paragraph from Strange Flower that has stuck with me for some time. That definitely sounds like cop shit, right? I bet he is. Will we ever see this morgue? There's a certain beauty in death, a macabre certainty, an absolute state of finality. Noble Sinclair. You understand what I'm talking about? You work with cadavers for a living. The dead can't hurt you. They can't betray you. They can't disobey, or object, or disapprove. Kind of like Shinya. Who? Never mind. Don't worry about it. Wouldn't it be better if we were all beautiful like that? Perhaps. Didn't expect Corpse Girl to be so vain. Is your motivation simply to impart your own ideas of beauty to the world? No. There's more to it. Of course, me, myself, Noriko may be vain, but Corpse Girl isn't burdened by such petty notions. Her ambition is pure. Her ambition is crucial to the survival of the entire human race. You really are crazy, huh? Thought I had a big ego. Big something else, too. You're so self-important, both you and Corpse Girl. I don't expect you to understand, not yet. But I've realized that I can't do everything alone. I need your help. I need cadavers. I see. What's in it for me? This is the critical point of our negotiation. Oh, so she's absolutely making this up on the spot? I believe so, yes. It could all fall apart here if I don't offer something that Kojiro considers worth the risk. The question is, what does he want? What does he desire? I propose an equal partnership. You'll reap half of the benefits from Corpse Girl's work. So what? I can jerk off to half of the corpses? Wait, what do you actually get out of it? Just like a rise, right? Like a thrill? I'll take half the thrill? I don't understand. This offer is a gamble, and I know that in the back of my mind. However, it was the only feasible solution I could come up with when I planned out this encounter late last night. What I'm saying is I'm not very intelligent. This tactic relies completely on my assumed understanding of Kojiro's innermost desires. If I'm wrong about him, then this whole thing will blow up in my face. Like something else to blow up in my face. Corpse Girl will create more death than you could ever imagine. Think of all the fresh corpses you could get your eager little hands on. Kojiro shakes his head, his lips pursed in a thin line of disapproval. Sorry? Already got my fill of corpses. Morgue's full enough as it is. I narrow my eyes and stand my ground. I can't back down now. I'm so close to unraveling him and his secrets. You've always wanted to mimic Noble Sinclair. I could see it in your face, in your very soul, whenever you praise his work. You want to emulate his actions and experience his escapades firsthand. You want to dress up corpses, take them out to dinner, perform all manner of bizarre social experiments with the dead. Yeah, but he wouldn't need your help for that. It's your passion, but living vicariously through Noble Sinclair's books isn't enough for you anymore. And that's where your fascination with me, with Corpse Girl, stems from. As soon as you figured me out, you knew I was your gateway into satisfying your lust for the macabre. You work with cadavers all day, every day, but you can't get them out of the morgue with eyes on you at all times. But I can. Why? Why would you be able to get them out? Oh, okay. I had the perfect plan on how to withdraw all the corpses we could ever need. Half of them for you, half of them for me. An equal partnership. Alright. I want to hear what this plan is. I end my speech and let Kojiro bask in my words. I hope I was convincing enough to sway him. I hope and pray that I'm correct about his sickest desires. His reaction isn't exactly what I was expecting. He laughs, a big hearty guffaw that scares away nearby birds and sends them flying to safety. Clapping his hands together slowly, he inches closer to me until I can feel his breath across my face. Ugh. Random jock. These two fucks are insane. Did you hear what they were talking about? Shit, let's get out of here. Figured me out. I'll play along. Say there's a way to get corpses out of the morgue without getting busted. Don't you think I'd have found it by now? Perhaps you're not as clever as you think you are. Aha! Perhaps. And then they now kiss. But you have the answer. I do. I guarantee it will work. A bead of sweat forms on the back of my neck. I'm not exactly bluffing, because I planned out this whole scenario in detail. But until I actually try to pull off such a maneuver, I can only speculate that it will work. I need to exaggerate my confidence long enough for us to rally together. Something about you makes you seem trustworthy. So be it. Consider us partners for now. Ah, you accept? But I did just say that, yes? Sure, don't make me regret it. But listen, about the love thing, I really am lonely. Would you like to go on a date? What I do with my share of corpses is my business. No nosing about, got it? I'm going to fuck all of them. Just gonna burn them more down. You still want to keep secrets, even if we'll be working together? Shouldn't we be open and honest about and build a trusting partnership? Here's the deal. You don't pry, and I'll assist you with Corpse Girl's work. I'll help you craft your elaborate photos, no charge. I get privacy, you get an assistant. Mutually beneficial, wouldn't you agree? Arson, the perfect distraction. And the other people who work there are like, what the fuck? Why does that morgue keep catching on fire every week? I think about his offer. It's true that I don't really need to know what he's doing, what he's going to do with the corpses on offer. Whole thing is illegal already, so he wants to take it further. That's not on me. And if I can get some assistance, it will surely help me churn out photos at a faster rate. No, it's going to be way fucking slower. All you need to do now is some Photoshop. What you will need to do after this is get corpses, store corpses, pose corpses, cut corpses up, photograph them, and probably still have to Photoshop them. And then dispose of corpses. Because your wiring fucking sucks. I'll need muscle to move bodies for starters. That alone is worth keeping my nose clean. Morgue, how the fuck did you get here? Okay, we have a deal. Glad to hear it. Kojiro extends a hand and I grip it firmly as my frail bones will allow. We shake once and Kojiro offers me a surprisingly warm smile. His intense, murderous demeanor suddenly vanishes, and he reverts to his awkward alien self. Ah, man, could you go back to the murderous demeanor? I'm not saying there's any particular reason for it, I'm just saying it's gonna be a long night, and Pillow hasn't exactly been up to the task. Corpses, two things corpses are: portable and posable. I have a theory. I hope it's wrong, but if he wanted to have sex with a body, he could do it. He could do that in the morgue, and very easily. Yeah. What does he want? To be a cop. I think he's lying. Because he gets half the corpses, right? So if she got to see what he did with them, he would have to be doing something with them. I could be wrong. Could be way off, but I maintain that I think that he's not, that he's just trying to fuck with me in some way. I don't know that he's police, but I don't think he's this. Saws about the love confession stuff before? Not that it isn't true. I think he's eating them. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. As long as it's not a spoiler, as long as you don't actually know that, you're welcome to, are you a fucking cop? You have to tell me. Theorize. You're welcome to theorize as much as possible. And also, anybody new who doesn't know me, I have a fucking terrible memory, so if I forget your name, or something that happened, or how to say a particular word, please forgive me. Too late now, but I'd have helped Corpse Girl return for a simple date. Seriously? Did I come up with some elaborate insight into his psyche and his desires for absolutely no reason? Was all he wanted a chance to take me out? Hello, Cal. Welcome. I swear I looked up nothing about this game. Awesome. It is I, Cal. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I think it's all revenge for Hoshi not getting a lemon soda. I think that is a good assumption. Him eating them. Ah ha 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 ha. Uh-oh, Corpse Girl about to be his girl corpse? Maybe. Oh, you're sick? Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I was sick for a while. I was sick for like 2 weeks. I got COVID like, at the beginning of the month. Man, that sucked. Now you're fine? Okay. Well, I hope whatever sickness you have goes away, and you get even finer. No backing out now, we got a deal, right? Right. Welcome to the team, Kojiro. Team Corpse Girl, huh? Well, it's good to be on board. My mold connection, your schemes? We hoist piles of corpses out and split the stack 50-50. That the whole of it? To put it simply, yeah. And I do get half, like, one corpse and you get the other one. You don't think I'm literally cutting them in half, right? Oh, the flu! Oh, that still sucks. The flu could be terrible. I hope you get better. To put it simply, yeah. I get your assistance with Corpse Girl's work. A reward for keeping my eyes shut. Of course, looking forward to that. Spoken contract as good as anything to me, I'm satisfied. When do we start? Soon. There's only one thing missing from my plan. That is? We need somewhere to store the bodies we retrieve. Somewhere big, with no one to meddle in our business. Are you fucking kidding? That was a whole problem to begin with. Never mind, I'll just do this on my own. I'm thinking an old warehouse or something like that. How about my place? I've got a big fridge. A warehouse, huh? What about an abandoned factory? Ah, I might know a place. Have you ever heard of it? It's called the Corpse Factory. A factory? An abandoned factory for all of our corpse collection. Like some kind of factory of corpses. I'm sure there's a snappy name for that. I like the sound of that. Almost like it could be the title to something. Roll credits. It's pretty late by the time I get back home. I'm completely wiped out. That conversation with Kojiro took way more out of me than I would have guessed. My entire mouth feels parched, dry, and probably due to a combination of nervousness and talking far too much. Hey! It's almost like she's me! Still, I'm happy with the end result. That meeting was worth stepping out of my comfort zone for. Maybe she's gonna preserve them as mannequins and make them wear winter jackets. Aw, that sounds adorable. And very, very gross.
Fucking finally, she's back. What the Stop leaving. I've been staring at your stupid teddy bear for like 3 hours.
I'll wait for Kojiro to get back to me about the abandoned factory. Once we secure a location like that, our real work will begin. I figured that I should turn in for the night since I need to be at the office in the morning. Good night, Shinya.
Good night.
But the ever-present tug of curiosity pulls at my sleeve, and I feel myself being drawn to my laptop. Just one more Pornhub session. It's okay. I'll quit tomorrow. I'll do 10 tabs this time. That's half the normal 20. It'll be okay. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. I'll take a quick look for new requests. Just a peek. Laptop open and logged in. I feel a surge of endorphins slug me across the face when I see the notification for one new request. Squealing like an overly excited schoolgirl, I open the message and view the details. You know what I just realized? She never figured out who requested her death, did she? Because she just assumed that it was Tomoe. But it clearly wasn't Tomoe. Shit, she's on X-Hamster again. X-Hamster used to be the shit, now it sucks. They all suck now. Like, literally, every site sucks. Request details! Today, 6:02 p.m. local time. Victim's phone, a bunch of dots. Downloading image attachment. Nice. Let's fucking go. The photo loads almost instantly and fills the screen. X-Hamster is just fun to say. Maybe it's Zamster. Not even the good suck. Nope. 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 Not even the good. I mean, if you are really specific with your search terms, you can maybe find something, but nothing is specialized anymore. It fucking sucks. Alright, I gotta take a very brief break. Just like maybe 3 minutes, because I gotta run an ad anyway. So, I'll be back very shortly. Thank you everybody for being here. Let's see what we're gonna do to this woman. Break. Okay, I'm back. Come on, game. There we go. Finally, she saw my request. Jeez. Took you fucking long enough. The photo loads almost instantly and fills the screen. Ah! Sticking mice. A woman, middle-aged, with a stern expression, well-groomed to dress in business attire. And immediately familiar. I almost didn't recognize her because she's not an assaulting Shinya. Katomi Ida. I'm in complete disbelief. Well, I can see her eyes. She's not squinting them into oblivion. Seeing this request come through the site gives me a disorienting sense of deja vu. I rack my brain for the cause, wondering if I've lived this moment before. Wait, what? Why deja vu? The answer hits me quickly, despite my mind's exhaustion. Kotomi Ida isn't the first coworker of mine to have her death requested. Wait, who else? Oh, right, Akane, and also you. So we don't know who requested Akane. We don't know who requested me. And we assume Shinya for this, or Tomoe. We would assume Shinya or Tomoe for this. Might not be, though. We don't actually know who it is. Oh, oops, almost knocked out on you. I should go rest. Sweet dreams, all don't die. Thank you so much for being here, Jay. Yeah, go get some sleep. I'll see you later. Bye. Hand, no.
No, it was me. Yeah, just kill her. It's fine.
Although we didn't know at the time, Akane Tsurumaki also worked in my building, and her death was requested not all that long ago. Shut up and go home, Shinya.
But how can I make sure that you're safe from home?
Kotomi Ida marks the second person to be wanted dead within my company. Third person. And she's an exec, just like Tsurumaki. I wonder if this is simply a coincidence? It surely has to be. After all, Tomoe confessed that she was the one to request Tsurumaki's death. Oh. Oh, okay, that's right. That was Tomoe. And she seemed to regret doing so. Therefore, I have to doubt that she'd go to upload Kotomi Ida's photo to the site. So who could want Kotomi Ida dead? Gee, I wonder, who could it be? She isn't the most likable person, but who really is? What? What do you mean the most likable person? You were literally there where she was assaulting a fellow employee. Someone you claimed to be your friend. She deals with juniors on my floor on a regular basis. The juniors like me, Tomoe, Shinya. That's right. Thanks to Kotomi, Shinya's prospects at the company are dead in the dirt. And that's before even diving into the true issue, their current relationship. Would he request her death as a retribution? He doesn't seem like the type, but... Knocks on the window. Hey, Shinya! Are you the type to request her death? He's asleep. God damn it. I let out a sigh. I'm far too tired to run through the myriad possibilities tonight. I don't think... Yay! Hello, Toaster! Or Smoothie. How are you doing? That won't be the only thing dead in the dirt soon. Yo! I don't think I can even bring my weary fingers to navigate to the database of the deceased to start on this request. I'll tackle this tomorrow. No matter the reason behind the request, Kotomi Ida will receive a corpse photo. How's the factory? We're about to actually get the factory. Like, literally a factory where we store corpses. So, moving right along. Yeah, we just got it. I think we might be like halfway through the game. Something like that. That's my conviction as Corpse Girl, after all. You're about to have a conviction. Sick, she got a morgue, yeah. Have you played this game? I close the lid on my laptop and throw myself down on the bed, begging for sleep to claim me quickly. Wednesday morning. I need to talk to you.
What's with that look? You got something up your ass? Would you like something up there? I got these 2 fingers. I'm showing you.
90 more hours of boring shit to go. Oh shit, that's so fucking hot. Right? Not long. Come on, just follow me.
Oh, I'm about to come on. Come on your face.
Shh. I grabbed Tomoe's wrist and guided her away from the labyrinth desks and into the elevator waiting patiently for us. No thanks, I have vibrators for that. MC for real paler than vanilla ice cream. Yeah. That's like... Oh, jeez. That's like the whole thing. Like, she's supposed to be very, like... gaunt and sick and, sickly, I should say. She doesn't eat. She doesn't take care of herself at all. We emerge from the double doors into the lobby. The place is quiet and nearly empty. It offers significantly more privacy than the crowded 14th floor. Oh, that is my hand. Good. How many does she have in her purse now? I feel like she jaundiced if it was white. Yes. How many does she have in the purse now? I feel like she hasn't needed as many recently, right? The place is quiet and empty. Oh, I read that. God, your fingers are bony. You're pinching me. Sorry. No, don't be sorry. I kind of like it. I'm just letting you know. I let go of her wrist and she rubs it gingerly against her clothes. Anyway, what's up? I hesitate for a moment. Even though I ran through the scenario in my head during the train ride, I'm still anxious about playing it out now. Tomosukeist. But this situation involves Tomoe, either directly or indirectly. As my friend, she needs to know. I think Corpse Girl is going to target Kotomi Ida. How do you know that? Did she get one of them photos? Her reaction is fairly indifferent. I don't fucking care. Are you kidding? I hope she dies. I thought after being involved in Tsurumaki's death, this news would have more of an impact on her. Well, no, I don't think so, but... How'd you know, then? That's hard to explain. Just bear with me. I'm Corpse Girl. Oh, fuck. I said it out. God damn it. Kotomi and Shinya had a falling out. Because of her, his career is at an end. I'm sure he told you about it. Yep. That makes sense. Shinya would confide in his girlfriend about his career, but I don't know the extent of Tomoe's inside knowledge. I want us to be besties above besties, but no lesbo, though. Oh, yeah. Totally not. Women are really not her thing at all. I doubt she knows the true nature of their relationship, judging by how nonchalant her reaction has been so far. Nah, it's just I've warmed up to death. I don't really care who dies anymore. So, so if you can kind of guess what I'm getting at. What? Sorry, I'm a little drunk. I was out late last night. And I was out late this morning. I think maybe that Shinya requested her death. Aha! Shinya? Nah, he don't have it in him. There's something he's gonna be having in him, though. How the fuck did you get here, Shinya? Besides, that bitch has it coming. She does? Yep. I'm surprised you found out about it, but I plugged her photo into Corpse Girl's website yesterday. Oh, shit. Well, it is her. I wonder if she maybe lied about us and it is just her doing it. Okay, but Tomoe is very cute. I love her hair, right? Oh, she really is. I like her skirt. I mean... she basically looks like one of the characters in my game that you're supposed to like, you know? She doesn't act like that, but... So Tomoe knows Noriko is Corpse Girl. Right? Quite possibly. I'm stunned. I can hardly formulate a response to Tomoe's confession. Absolute skank. She deserves to die. But why? After you requested Akane Tsurumaki's death, why would you... Look, it's not about Shinya's career, alright? I just like killing people. Is that so wrong? I mean, really, you gonna look me in the face and tell me killing is wrong? I spoke with him real deep and meaningful like. He confided in me, but since we're friends, I suppose I can share it with you. Kotomi Ida has been sexually assaulting him. Seriously? Are you kidding? Shinya, really? And I better try to go to sleep. Yeah, you get some rest, Grim. Have a good night. Oh shit, what the fuck am I thinking? Hold on. Everybody, please go check out Grim. Shout out at Grim. She's funny, interesting, talented, and
Collect scrap.
awesome VTuber.
Some scrap.
Collect scrap.
Look at her goblin
Bunch
face.
of crap. I mean, scrap.
Don't you dare cuss in my stream.
See? Say so. So.
Sussy buck.
so Feel free to DM me about Unity stuff if you need anything. I will. I will do that on Discord, right? Yeah. Have a good night. Bye. Seriously? I feigned a surprised reaction. In reality, I'm just more taken aback that Shinya actually confessed to Tomoe. It's been going on for months, he says, and now she's fucked up his career. Now she's fucked his career up, so he'll have no choice but to leave the company. He leaves, and she gets off free without anyone finding out what she's been doing to him. I hate her. I hate her so fucking much. I tried to digest Tomoe's words, but she's just so irritating. I've covered my ears with my hands. Surprised she didn't notice. I didn't know that Shinya has been putting up with the abuse for such a long time. So Kotome's motive for ending his career was purely out of self-interest. He's probably looking for a reason, any reason, to discard him, and that slight incident with Aoi was just good enough for her to seize. If he quits the company, she won't get found out. It's a simple plan, but utterly devious. We should tell someone what she's been doing. She can't get away with that. She ain't gonna get away with it. Corpse Girl's coming for her, remember? I can't wait to hear the news about Kotomi winding up dead somewhere. I hope she gets her throat slit. Yeah, that does sound good. Throat slit, huh? Let me write that down. Hey, how'd you find out about it? Tomoe cocks her head and gives me a concerned look. I brace myself as I watch the gears slowly turning inside her head, waiting for her to point the finger at me. The Corpse Girl is coming, all right. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to reveal this information to Tomoe. Because you're a fucking egotistical moron and you keep revealing everything to everybody. Giggity. I should have just kept my mouth shut and fulfilled the request like always. Damn it! Why does my curiosity always get the better of me? I'm gonna cause my own demise at the rate I'm going. Yes. Yes, you are. Oh, I figured it out! You're a fucking murderer! I'm cool with that. Kotomi must have received a photo and told you about it, huh? Wow! That Corpse Girl sure works fast! Tomoe's gleeful expression suddenly caves and she gasps. Wait a minute. Why would she ever show you something not diet? You fucking friends with her, you goddamn bitch! She like punches us. When I think about it, there was a time you got a photo, but nothing happened to you. Then, the only way you could have really known about Kotomi is... I flinch as Tomoe takes a purposeful step toward me. Ah! What a fucking idiot! You're a Corpse Girl, ain't you? You have to be. That's the only thing that makes sense. I averted my gaze and looked at the floor in silence. God fucking damn it. I'm gonna fucking fry. God, are you for real? I can't believe it. You took your sweet time figuring it out. Don't give me that bullshit. You can't expect me to figure out something like that if you're gonna try so hard to hide it. What the fuck, girl? You get your rocks off by killing people? You know, I just said that out loud, and that kind of makes sense. Can I help you? No, not exactly. I don't kill people. The getting the rocks off part, yes, absolutely. 100, many times, yes. God, Noriko, you're so fucking stupid. You know, if her brain was working properly from, you know, maybe eating once in a while. The hell you don't? Explain that bitch, Tsurumaki. She killed herself. Yeah, she killed herself. That's a cover-up, right? I'm serious. She killed herself, but Corpse Girl encouraged her to do it. I got my rocks off so much I lost them. Tomoe blinks a few times, her face scrunching up and analyzing my blank expression.
You're telling the truth. Holy shit! I can't believe this. You're really Corpse Girl? Yo, I got like 20 people I want to murder. Now that I know what you ain't doing it yourself.
So many rocks I get my boulders off. There's no going back now. After hiding my true identity for nearly a year, I managed to reveal it to 2 people in less than 24 hours. God, I am fucking stupid. I just hope I haven't made a fatal mistake. It's true, I'm Corpse Girl. Oh shit, the receptionist overheard me.
Well, fuck me, right? All this time I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking you're just some goth skank with weird hobbies.
Well, that's not entirely untrue.
But you're actually pretty fucking cool. Actually doing something with your life. Murdering people.
Huh? I thought you'd be angry with me.
Angry? Why'd I be angry? God, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. I'm friends with fucking Corpse Girl, and people said I'd never amount to nothing. Seriously, fuck me. I'm ready. Though it took me long enough to figure it out, I ain't the sharpest light bulb in the shed.
I can't argue with that. Tomoe laughs and puts her arm around my shoulders. I shrink away a little, but her good cheer is somewhat infectious. I feel a flood of relief wash through my body.
So, like, I gotta know, how many people have you killed? Not really killed, but killed.
I said I don't kill people, remember?
Yeah, I know what you mean. How many off themselves cause of you?
It's an embarrassingly small number. 5 million. I know, right? There's so many people. I mean, there's like 8 billion people in the world. God, what is that, like 0.1%? I need to step it up.
That's so... Oh, that's a shame. Listen, you gotta fill me out all the juicy deets later, Kay. For now, please focus on getting rid of that bitch Katomi.
Who's us? Me and my many multiple personalities, of course. I'll do my best. Gambarimasu.
Thanks, slut. Shouldn't you not owe you one for sure?
Yeah, Noriko and I get it right. The boy swings around and looks toward the elevator. She turns back and gives me the thumbs up gesture. It's like the fucking Terminator. Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? This combo never happened, got it?
That's my line. You can't tell anyone about me and Corpse Girl.
What? I'm posting this online right now. Please, who'd I tell?
Well, the police for starters.
Psh, fuck 'em. I ain't a squealer. Bitches get stitches. Or whatever. I'm on your side, Corpse Girl, relax. Anyway, peace. Yeah, that's what this gesture is. It's the peace symbol, I swear.
Meanwhile, everyone else in the lobby. Tomoe ducks away and leaves me standing alone. I really hope I made the right decision here. You didn't. I suppose I don't have a choice but to keep moving forward. The first order of business should be to take care of Katomi Ida. If I can get her to kill herself, it'll prove to Tomoe that I'm not messing around. Pretty sure she already doesn't think that. And it might cement our friendship even further. I just have to get through the rest of the workday. Then I can return home and focus on crafting Katomi's corpse photo. That's when the real fun will begin. Not like the fun of being at a bank. I reach into the drawer and clutch a cheap plastic burner phone between my fingers. Crafting the photo of Katomi Ida is done. All I need to do now is send it. I thought about waiting until tomorrow, but I've already put off making the photo for a day, so I'll make my move tonight. During editing, I timestamped the photo with tomorrow's date, 10:46 a.m. That doesn't leave much time if Katomi receives the photo tonight, but I'm confident the plan will be effective. Katomi will look at the photo tonight. She'll either freak out and end it all immediately, or after a sleepless night of anxiety, she'll pull the trigger, figuratively speaking, instead of going to the office in the morning. Oh my god, I really hope Tomoe is actually a murderer. Who else died? Akane. Oh shit! Other dude's a murderer too. Who killed the first one though? Probably Aoi. Maybe. I think she killed Akane. And I think she's gonna kill Kotomi. Or not Kotomi. What? Yeah, Kotomi. And I think the other dude killed Heihachi or whatever his name is. I could cross my fingers and hope that by divine intervention someone else will take her life. But based on my recent failures, I don't think that's likely anymore. Where the fuck does Emmy come into this? I've been here the whole time. What do you mean? Soon. Days from now. If I remember correctly. Yeah, because it was only 3 weeks in the past, so it couldn't have been a whole month. So yeah, she offs herself on the 13th. And it's the 10th? 9th? Wrong, Emmy. There is no wrong, Emmy. They're all right. If anyone else was ever involved in the deaths of Corpse Girl's victims, I don't think they're still around. Why else would my last few attempts have failed? No, my best bet is to urge Kotomi to simply kill herself. A convincing enough corpse photo might be enough to lure her to her death. When I turn off the burner phone, I'm happy to see the battery is still charged. I load up the phone number masking app, enter my trademark digits, and then shoot the photo into the network. Hot. If Kotomi is a screen addict like the rest of society, she'll be freaking out in about 10 seconds. Since this victim is going to have a quick turnaround time, I'll take the burner to the back shed tonight to store it, and I'll ditch it on the way to the office tomorrow. She always says this shit with, like, such confidence. Like, this time when they kill themselves. Like, they never do. If Corpse Girl sent you a corpse photo, I'd throw your phone into a fucking shredder. Oh, thank you. They'd have to know what I looked like, though. I would just figure it was like cosplay. I'd be like, oh, cool. A fan. Has dressed me up like a zombie. I'm not expecting a reply within such a narrow time frame, so there's no need to hold on to the phone for 24 hours like I normally do. Clutching the phone with one hand, I grab my keys from the kitchen bench with the other. I step towards the front door. Shinya, what the fuck? You're supposed to be at the window, not standing in front of the door. You have a spare phone, right? You mean me? Yeah. I mean, spare is a little... Not really accurate. I would never use it for anything. It does exist, though. I think I have, like, an iPhone 5 somewhere. And then, like, a A10. Samsung. Shit, I forgot. I'm so sorry. He just walks around the side of the building. Beep, beep, beep. Phone in my hand vibrates violently, and I nearly drop it in terror. What the? Oh, did we finally get a response? I bring the screen swiftly to my face and read the alert. One new message. She's gonna be confrontational. She's gonna be like, fuck you, you're gonna fucking die. Without thinking, I unlock the phone and open the message. It's a reply from Kotomi Ida. Oh? Alright. You think this is funny? I know who you are. I'll report you to the police. Oh my god. Who the fuck replies to Corpse Girl? This narcissist. Holy shit! She actually replied! For the first time since Corpse Girl started her grand work, I've actually received a reply from a victim. Even though I used the number master, there's actually nothing stopping someone from directly replying to my message. A reply message would still get sent through the network and back to the burner phone SIM card. The number mask is simply a stealth tactic, disabling the ability to view what the phone number actually is. It doesn't prevent replies. Yeah, we get it. I discard the burner phones anyway, but it's an extra layer of security, not to mention a bit of a calling card.
You actually got a reply? Well, I'm so proud of you. You've been doing this a long time. Judging by Kotomi's response, I assume we have a fighter on our hands. She's not going to give in easily. Her threat about reporting the police is a bluff. I'm confident she couldn't possibly know my identity. I've been waiting for this. I've waited so long for someone to reply. Are you ready, Pillow? I can finally put my contingency plan into practice. I've been holding out for this moment. I feel a wicked grin split my face in two, and I mash my fingers against the screen as I compose a venomous reply. You like that photo? That's you in about 12 hours, unless you follow my instructions. The message sends in an instant, and I eagerly await the next reply. I'm not left waiting long. Kotomi's response comes through within seconds. Her attitude is completely changed. Please, I'll do anything. What do you want? Ah, I called your bluff, you piece of shit. Now you'll do what I tell you to. I don't know. That's where she fucked up. You could have made my death look more interesting. I mean, Jesus Christ. Obviously, if I offed myself, it would be way more cooler than this. Item my instructions clearly and concisely. Go jump off a bridge. Pack 500,000 yen into bag. Put it in coin locker 6644 at Shinjuku Station. Retrieve the item already inside. Put the locker key inside a full bottle of soda and leave it on top of the locker. After I send the message, I decide to add one last bit. Do it now. Make sure no one sees you. Then go to platform 12. Do not board a train. Await my instructions. Satisfied with this addendum, I hit send. Kotomi truly fears for her well-being. Should carry out the instructions, but she's not going to kill herself then. Right? $5,000 is it? Like she sneezes that amount of money. Her response arrives shortly. Okay, I'll do it. I'm going there now. Yes. Oh boy, here we go. Hey, a soda! It's full! Someone just fucking bought it and then opened it and didn't drink anything? It's a little crunchy. And then they spit the key out and it says 6644 and they're like, oh, that's this one. Hey, $5,000 and a bottle of soda and a key. This is my lucky day. I've done it. I've convinced her. I'll collect the money once I'm sure she's no longer hanging around. Yeah? No way she could have called the police and had them staking out that locker. You are really stupid. This new Coke Zero is weird. Tastes like keys. 500,000 yen is nothing to sneeze at. It's not life-changing, but it'll cover my rent for a good few months. I chose this amount to simply test the waters. Asking for an insane amount would make it impossible for a victim to follow through. But I figured someone like Kotomi, an exec with a big company, would easily have access to this much dough. I'll go collect the money. And if everything goes well, Kotomi Edie will disappear before sunrise. Why? Why do you think this is going to happen? How delusional is she? Like obviously she just sees the picture as a threat. Like, you know, this is what will happen to you. She even said that. This is what will happen to you if you don't follow these instructions. She's not gonna now look at the photo and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and kill myself because of this photo. I get if the app hides the first call, but it wouldn't cover the reply. No, almost certainly not. God, you're such a moron. Though the hour is late, quite a few commuters are still navigating through Shinjuku Station's wide platforms and underground labyrinth. I run into a few goblins in the labyrinth. Good thing I've learned the fire spell.
The train station beneath my feet is a sprawling metropolis that extends below the city. It's packed with restaurants, shops, and other outlets. What? Really? Is that true? Is an underground train station have restaurants and shops? But as I'm standing on one of the countless train platforms above ground, that world might as well that world might as well be a completely different dimension. The only problem is that I'll have to brave the maze as soon as I descend the platform stairs. I am likely to be eaten by a grue. I tend to get dizzy in such places. My normal morning route doesn't require me to travel through the underground plaza. I'm able to exit the station within minutes of my train arriving at the platform. Still, I'm somewhat familiar with the layout of the underground. I know exactly where Corn Locker 6644 is located. The coin lockers in train stations like these are a popular way for people to store luggage or personal belongings for a few hours at a time. In Shinjuku, it can often be difficult to find even a single available locker. Well, then how will you know that 6644 is going to be open? How would you know that anyway? Oh. Okay, but Coin Locker 6644 is special. I approach it from the main passageway of the underground and my eyes take in the familiar sight. Oh, what? Is it like cursed? Huh? Locker 6644 sits in the middle row, nestled between countless other lockers. Across its doors, a thick coat of graffiti. Colorful curse words sprayed on with thick paint adorn the locker. The graffiti is such an eyesore that it acts as a deterrent to anyone who might want to store their belongings. Cursed. Well, I mean, I guess that's true, right? Like, if any other locker was open, you'd probably take it instead? Because you'd be like, I don't want to touch this. It's awful. The icing on the cake is the condition of the coin-operated lock. The thing is busted and dented from physical abuse, like someone who has tried to pry into it with a crowbar on multiple occasions. Why didn't they fix it or clean it off? Who fucking knows? That's not part of this story. However, I know from testing it firsthand that the locker still works despite its battered appearance. No one in their right mind would use this locker, and that makes it a perfect spot to host my pickup. Glancing at the locker, I notice a soda bottle sits on top of it. A soda bottle full of bubbly, opaque liquid. I quickly look around to make sure that Katomi Ida is nowhere in sight. I walk past the locker and complete a lap around the immediate area, scanning thoroughly for her. Can I hide these? Oh, I didn't even know I could do that. Soda. So this is a Japanese game. But she isn't here. In fact, there are very few people in this little section of the station. Good. She followed my instructions perfectly. After leaving the key in the soda bottle, she left immediately. I approach the locker once more. I reach up above it and retrieve the soda bottle, then crack it open to hear the fizzy hiss. I bring the lip of the bottle to eye level and peer inside, trying to identify the shape of the key within the swirling ocean of carbonation. There it is! What? There's no way you could do that. I try to fish inside the narrow bottle opening with my fingers. Thin though they are, I can't squeeze more than one finger in the bottle at a time. You gotta warm the bottle up a little bit. I can tip the bottle over and let the soda and the key spill onto the floor. But if someone sees me being a nuisance and causing a mess, it'll draw unwanted attention. I'm just gonna have to drink a whole 20-ounce bottle of key soda. FBI, get on the ground. Right? I had the feeling that's gonna happen. Like, she could have, like, a plainclothes police officer here. Like, someone threatened my life, and then they extorted me for money. I got no choice but to chug back some of the soda to try and catch the key in my mouth. As disgusting as the concept is, I need to steel myself. I raise the bottle to my lips, tilt my head back, and pour the foul liquid into my open mouth. The saccharine tang of artificial flavor assaults my taste buds, and I immediately want to vomit. Yep. That's Coca-Cola for you. As someone who worked in multiple maintenance positions, I can tell you no one tries to fix the damn thing because it's far too much work. Oh, really? They would just be like, fuck it, I don't care about this? Noriko chokes and dies. The end. But I'm committed to seeing this through. I can throw up later. The most important thing is getting the key. It isn't until the bottle is half empty that the cold metal key drops into my mouth. It clangs against my teeth and I nearly choke in surprise. Hey, Al called it. Sputtering and spitting, I feel droplets of soda running down my chin. My cheeks are puffed up like a squirrel as I try to retain the key and soda in my mouth. I reach my fingers into pursed tight lips and recover the tiny key. I quickly swallow down the rest of the soda in my mouth, trying hard not to release a repugnant belch. I turn the key over my hand and smile. My sticky teeth adhere to my lips, and it takes me a few seconds to lick them clean. Bleh. Are you drinking like a bottle of honey? Tossing the soda bottle in a nearby trash can. Well, you're gonna waste the rest of it? You said it was half left. Give it to like a kid or something. I wipe the key clean on my skirt and quickly insert it into the coin locker. I twist the key, turn the latch, and swing the locker door open. There's no money, and the police descend upon me. Oh. Inside the dark vault is a single bag, a simple paper pouch like you would get at a grocery store. I pull the paper bag out and take a look inside. Oh. Huh. Alright. Thick stacks of 10,000 yen bills fill the bag. I'm not foolish enough to stand here and count it, but I'm confident the amount is at least pretty close to what I requested. It worked! My plan worked! I can hardly believe it. I devised this contingency plan months ago. I waited so long to try it out. All I needed was someone to reply to their corpse photo, someone to try and reject their fate. I wanted to prove that people would bow to fear and do anything to save their own skin, and it seems that I was right. Just one more thing to do. Actually go and kill her, I guess. I folded the paper bag and clutch it tightly. With my free hand, I pulled the burner phone out of my handbag. I composed a message to Kotomi Ida, who should be obediently waiting above ground on the train platform. Her next instruction, now jump onto the tracks and kill yourself. What the fuck? She's not gonna do that. Come on. When the next train embarks on your platform, stab the first person to disembark. You must kill them. If you escape, leave this prefecture and never return. It's done. When I first opened the coin locker and retrieved the paper bag, I immediately noticed the knife that I had placed inside months ago was missing. Oh. I guess she had told her to take a knife? I didn't remember that. Kotomi followed every word of my instructions. My message had read, oh, to retrieve the item already inside. Okay. I've given Kotomi an opportunity. She can trade another's life for her own. If she kills someone exiting the train, Corpse Girl will spare her life. It's a simple exchange, and one that I bet she is willing to make. If she gets away with murder, she'll flee from this place. I won't see her ever again, and neither will Shinyo or Tomoe. To us, she'll be as good as dead. As for Corpse Girl, well, as long as a body is claimed in exchange, she'll be satisfied. After a few minutes of waiting for the reply message, I figure that she's not going to write back. She's probably getting ready to fulfill her task. Keen to witness how this unfolds, I suddenly feel a knife stabbing me in the back. Shit. Probably should have left. Probably shouldn't be standing here with a bag of money. I take the nearest escalator up towards the train platform. You're actually gonna watch it happen? Oh, what the fuck? Alright. Cool. More of this dope music. The scene is absolute chaos. Fuck yes. Oh. Oh. This is probably someone that she stabbed, and then she got herself killed in return. Because I was like, whoa, did like a mass killer just come here slaughtering people? Damn it, you're supposed to kill one person. She misread it. She misread it as kill everyone who steps off the train. It wasn't difficult at all to navigate to this area. All I had to do was follow the echoing screams. I spy the shadowed form of a body lying on the platform in front of me. I can't make out any details, but a shallow pool of blood reflects the harsh light shining from up high. To my surprise and delight, a second body is sprawled across the ground nearby.
Sorry, I got carried away. I just want to kill, like, everybody.
It's a young woman's corpse, with one arm raised against the side of a vending machine. Oh shit, she just wanted to get some Doritos! Oh, come on, she didn't have to die for this. Adrenaline surges through me at the violent scene. Kotomi Ida. She managed to take out 2 people! She might be my new favorite person in the entire world! Wait, really? So she did stab 2 people? I hear panic voices in the background. I turn my head slowly. What the? Huh? 2 more bodies are on the ground. What else? What's going on? Two men in expensive-looking suits are collapsed in puddles of their own lifeblood. One of the men is still moving and groaning, pleading for somebody to stem the tide of gore. Oh? Okay. A familiar, lustful, tingling sensation begins to stir and rise through my belly, my thighs, my pelvis. I can feel my toes clench and my breathing grows heavier. She's killing anyone who might be Corpse Girl? You think so? There's one more surprise to be had here amidst this beautiful spectacle of carnage. The fuck? Now's not the time for that, Nordico. A woman is slumped in one of the plastic chairs that lines the platform. Her head is tilted. Her suit jacket stained with green. A thick knife with a black grip protrudes from the side of her neck. A bubbling river of vital fluid cascades around the glimmering blade and pools within her shirt collar. Ugh. Did they rip her eyes out? Even with her face masked by blood, it doesn't take me more than a few seconds to recognize her identity. Kotomi Ida. Dead. Are we imagining this? What the fuck actually happened here? I don't know. This doesn't really make a lot, like this is a lot of people.
What do you think of my masterpiece?
I swing around, taking the entire view of the platform. Counting up the bodies in the path of slaughter, my mind pieces together a theoretical scenario. I don't fucking know. Alright, what's our theory? I don't know. Like, the only thing, like, why would her eyes be gouged out? I call this dead bitch and no witnesses. I swing her. Oh. Kotomi waited as the train doors opened, knife drawn, the knife she retrieved from locker 6644. When the first person stepped out of the train, she stabbed him and left him for dead. Oh, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. The body that I saw first lying on the edge of the platform is perfectly aligned next to the train to fit this theory. In a panic, Kotomi would have attempted to flee, She bumped into her second victim. The young woman slumped against the vending machine and cut her down desperately to make her escape. The woman that died for her Doritos. Bless you. Thank you. It was actually my nose was itching like crazy, and I didn't want it to be like blah, 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 freaking out. But who stabbed her? Right? Judging by the wound on Katomi's own body, I would assume the two businessmen lying face down tried to apprehend her. But they must have sustained fatal knife wounds before finally managing to wrest the knife away and plunge it into Katomi's neck. And then they gouged her eyes out. Hand, what are you doing? I just said I did it! Come on, shut up! You're just standing there coming up with your own ideas? Clearly it was me. It's all just speculation, but I'm fairly confident that's how this whole event played out. It's probably over in less than 60 seconds. It's like that movie, Gone in 60 Seconds. Remember that one? And it couldn't have worked out better for me. I'm gonna jerk off like crazy now. Are you kidding? 5 dead bodies? Damn, I'm gonna be at it for like 3 hours. I never dared hope that Katomi would meet her end once this plan had been set into motion. I would have been satisfied with her simply skipping town. I feel my legs weakening under my weight, and I'm afraid I might buckle at any second. The waves of radiating heat spreading through my body are causing me to tremble and shake. You might want to leave. Will you get the fuck out of there now? Exactly. I'm like, dude, this is not... You don't want to be, like, the person they find when the cops get here. There's so much blood. It's everywhere. Surely I can roll around in it just a little bit. I've seen it in countless photos and I thought I'd become desensitized to it. But maybe I was wrong. Seeing blood in real life is completely different. I feel faint and pale and excited and aroused. We know. You don't have to point that out. I need to get out of here before the police arrive. More importantly than being arrested and convicted of multiple murder, I need to get away before I collapse in a sweaty heap of lust and pleasure. I turn on my heel and sprint towards the rising escalator as fast as my quivering legs will permit. What? Come on. You showed it last time. And alright. Another morning fueled by coffee and boredom. Do you still have the money? I think so. Once again, I didn't manage to get much sleep last night. Yeah. That would have been something to see, huh? I want to say it's not my fault, but I know that's not entirely true. The grisly visit of all those slain people on the train platform was burned into my mind's eye. These vibrators fucking suck. She doesn't need them anymore. Every time I drift off to sleep, a splash of blood or a fleck of gore would appear in my thoughts and I would snap awake again. And the sight of Kotomi Ida with a knife sticking out of her neck made me shiver more than a few times. Nevertheless, I'm here now at the office as usual. God damn it, my wrist hurts. Fuck me. All of my fingers are swollen. Witnessing violence on that level in person was a different experience than I expected it to be. However, it has helped steel my resolve. I need to desensitize myself to that kind of carnage if I'm to continue with Corpse Girl's ambitions. What do you mean desensitize yourself? The whole point of this is getting off. I set down the second empty can of coffee on my desk and leaned back in my chair. I catch a glimpse of Tomoe tapping away on her keyboard, completely oblivious to what went down last night. There was a news broadcast regarding the event, of course, but the finer details of what occurred have been kept under wraps. It'll probably take the police and the media a little more time to get the story straight. It's not often that a mass killing spree takes over the news, And whether or not the identities of those involved will be revealed is beyond me.
And you heard about the people I killed? I mean, the people who died last night? Well, that was crazy. Oh, the person abusing me happened to have died? Wow. That's weird. Cool. I guess she won't be bothering me anymore. What a happy accident. Remember Rob Ross? Remember he used to say he would like drip some paint on the thing, and then he would just turn it into like a little tree? A happy accident. That's what this death is. That's what this mass murder is. A happy little accident. Those other 4 people are probably jerks too. For now, I'll assume that Tomoe is in the dark on about the event. I don't take her as the kind of girl to be up to date on current events. Even if she did hear about the stabbing, she couldn't possibly know that Katomi was the culprit. I should probably fill her in later, though. She'll want to know that Corpse Girl claimed her victim, even though it was in a kind of roundabout way. I stretch my arms above my head, let out a small sigh, and proceed to crack open a 3rd can of coffee before getting back to work. You got a minute? Shit, yeah. I want to speak to you anyway. Oh, okay. Well, you go first. If you're sure. Well, I want to thank you for killing Katomi Ida. I don't know how you did it, but thanks. Yeah, it was totally Katomi. Huh? How did you know she died? 'Cause I killed her, stupid. Oh, come on. She didn't come in today, right? And there was that brutal stabbing incident over at the station last night. It don't take a genius to put 3 and 3 together. That shit went down so close to here, where we spend so much of our time. Chances were good that it affects someone we know. I shake my head at her logic. The city is home to more people than you could count. Well, she is kind of stupid. The shit you told me, he done it, of course. I don't know. Oh. I don't know how she came to that conclusion, but the fact that she's actually correct just blows my mind. Well, yeah, I guess that's it then. I'm thankful. For serious, you and Corpse Girl really did me and Shinya solid. If there's ever anything you need, like, no matter how dirty, then count me in. I owe you. Really? Okay. Meet me tonight then. And tomorrow night. And probably the night after that too. Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Sure. So like, what'd you want to say to me? Pretty much just what you said. Oh, I was gonna tell you that Katomi is dead. I fucking knew that already. You wasted my fucking time. Aha! Beat you to it, skank. Oh god, that both know I did it. Behind the bees, hiding back here. I got a question or two. How'd you get someone to go on a kill spree and take Katomi out along with the others? I mean, it wasn't you going around stabbing people, was it? That'd be fucked up if you kill people, Jesus Christ! Anyway, I'm glad they're dead. No, of course not. Oh? It kind of happened outside of my control, even though I completely orchestrated it. Huh. I sent Katomi a photo of her corpse, just like Corpse Girl's standard mode of operation. And I gave her the instruction to kill someone, if she didn't want the circumstances of the photo to come true. Now, no matter how dirty you say, I want to watch you fuck shit. As weird as she is, I don't think she would want that. Maybe she would. She does like Tomoe. What happened to Aoi, by the way? I want to see more of Aoi. She got the name Aoi and she's a maid. Come on. Holy shit! I'm late to get back to work. What the fuck are we doing out here? Talk about murder and shit. I don't want to get fired. I'm done with fucking for the rest of my life. She kind of ran with it, I guess. Seems like she took out 4 people before someone fought back and stabbed her. I think I'm in love with her, to be honest. Ah, you weird slut. That's horrible. Now, what can I say? She went above and beyond. Still thanks, really. Shinya will be stoked.
Also stroked, but that's a different thing. That's okay. Just doing Corpse Girl's job. Where's Shinya anyway? Oh, he was in earlier. Went home a bit early 'cause he wasn't feeling well. But that's just 'cause he was red and running to Katami, but... Well, he'll sort himself out soon enough. You know, Noriko, you changed a lot. I have. Totes! I mean, I know you act different than around me. Now that we're friends, what's more than that?
Yes, I am stoked about my job. All I care about is professionalism from now on.
Yeah, look, I don't know. Kinda better? Healthier something? Oh, I don't know about that. Serious, though? I don't know. Maybe I'll just see you different than now that I know who you really are. Maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. You wanna grab a bite or something? Not today, sorry. Maybe another time. Sure thing. Right, see you, Skank.
Tomoe slaps my shoulder affectionately and takes off toward the train station. No, don't do it! You're gonna fucking die! People are getting stabbed left and right there. If I remember correctly, she did say that she'd be happy to help me out in the future, no matter how dirty it is. I'll definitely have to take her up on the offer if the need. What? Did I miss that? Did it say arises somewhere and I just missed it? I thought it just said if the need. Another interesting thought crosses my mind. Kill everybody. Tomoe seemed kind of surprised that I managed to manipulate Kotomi into going on a killing spree. To be honest, I'm also amazed I managed to pull that off. Which kind of gets me thinking, would it be possible to manipulate more people in the future? After all, I came out of last night's ordeal with 500,000 yen in cash and a bunch of bodies claimed in Corpse Girl's name. It's a fascinating prospect. There might be something to this. No way this'll get me caught. And if I can successfully pull the right strings, Corpse Girl's ultimate ambition might be fulfilled sooner than I thought. Wait, what was the ultimate ambition? To get a lot of money and jerk off? Probably. I continue to dwell on the unlimited possibilities as I make my way to the station. 20 more people are dead! Well, fuck me. I guess people are just killing each other at the train station. Has nothing to do with me. Standing on the train station, and thankfully not the same one from last night, which has been temporarily closed, I stare into space, completely lost in thought. I start to wonder how Kojiro is getting on with finding us a suitable location. Blip, 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 blip. As I fantasize about having my abandoned warehouse or factory to call our own, my phone cries out desperately for attention. I retrieve it from my handbag and glance at the screen. Kojiro is requesting a noise voice chat. I absent-mindedly wonder if he read my mind and knew I was thinking about him as I answer the call. Hello? Want to see the place? No greeting, huh? Souls, hi. Want to see the place? Fucking... What if I'm busy right now? Ah, Souls, you busy? No. Great. Want to see the place? I roll my eyes. Why are you doing? I roll my eyes and decide to just go along with it. After all, I am dying to move ahead and see what kind of location he has secured for our work. Yep, where is it? Mad Shin Okubo behind K-Town. An abandoned factory, just what you wanted. Shin Okubo? That's suspiciously convenient. Why? I work in Shinjuku. That's just one station away on my train line. Okay, I'm heading there now. You in? I'm in. How do I get to the factory from the station? Exit the station to Okubo Dori. That's K-Town proper. I'll message you the full address. Okay, got it. Really good idea to message me the address to our corpse storage. Okay, got it. Just gotta head through Koreatown. I'll be there soon. Mad. Bye. Kojiro ends the call and I immediately receive a message with the factory's address. Seems easy enough to get to.
I feel a bit nervous about going there. It's a new place, and it's located in a town I don't normally travel to. But for some reason, I feel energetic. I actually feel enthused about it. Maybe it's because I haven't been hidden. Maybe it's because I haven't been hidden away at home all day. I've been at work around other people. Perhaps that helps me acclimate to the concept of going somewhere new. And the chances of someone sneaking up behind me and strangling him in broad daylight are pretty slim, I think. As I put my phone away, the train pulls up to the platform. The same train that's going to take me home will take me to Shin-Okubo. It's the very next stop from here. I'm a little wary of how convenient this is turning out to be. Could be Kojiro is luring me into a trap, but I don't know, fuck it. I think he genuinely wants to be involved with Corpse Girl's work. I board the train and stand by the doors, ready to disembark at the train station. Oh shit, somebody comes out with me a knife comes at me with a knife as soon as the doors open. Alright, I'm gonna take another short break. Gotta run an ad. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Thanks for being here. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm back. Actually didn't realize, I didn't realize how late it is. It's 3:40. This does seem like a good place to leave it, too. It's been able to stream for like 3 hours or something. It's a good idea. So, I think we'll end it here. And yeah, let's find somebody to raid. Oh shit, it's that late. It is. Time flew by, right? It really did. I think that's because the story actually picked up a lot. And there was a lot of like characters. And I think I was more on tonight. Better at doing the jokes and such. Felt like a really good stream to me. So yes. As anyone may or may not have noticed, I did not stick with the 10 o'clock that I said I was going to start doing. And that's fine. I think I need to start being consistent rather than trying to like do what I think the right thing is, like the expectations of being on during prime time. I'm just late. I'm just a late night. The jokes are on point tonight. Thank you, Al. I gotta just accept that I'm a very late night streamer. One day I might actually stream later than this. Jixie had mentioned someone, it's like Uwu Monster, I think, streams all the way till 5. I thought about doing that tonight, but that is actually Blender work that I want to do. I got a lot of that, actually. Because it's been giving me some trouble. Well, Unity in particular has been giving me some trouble. So I'm going to try to finish that. Just midnight from now on. I'm not exactly sure what days. I probably want to figure that out eventually. Have, like, a set schedule for at least what days I'm doing, but maybe not. Because I like streaming every day. And there's basically just some days where I'm like, I'm too sleepy or I got too much stuff to do. So. Twist! Super was here the whole time. I should go to sleep now. Says donate plasma on Wednesdays now. Yeah! You should get your sleep. We're gonna find somebody to raid, as always. You don't have to stick around to watch who we raid. Cause obviously it's late. You got shit to do. I do too. But I would appreciate if you stuck around for the raid itself. Oh, I should save this game really quick. So I don't forget. I'm about to say plot twist. Here the whole time. Lurking as usual. Oh, we love you, Abby. Thanks for giving us their time. You're a wonderful person. Oh, thank you for being here. You give me your time, too. I mean, really, you guys are entertaining me as well. You're chatting and saying jokes and stuff in the chat. Alright, let's find somebody. Let's see. Well, I guess we'll try to find somebody new. There was a couple people on, but they were pretty recent raid targets, and I would like to find somebody who's playing a visual novel. So, we'll see who's on. Find love or die trying? Oh, they speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. Never too late to smooch the homies. What the fuck? That's a strong possibility there. Gonna open that in a new tab. Alright, if anybody has a recommendation, more than willing to hear that. If I can't find somebody doing a VN. Hey, what? That's awesome. Oh, this person has 60. Oh, it's sorted by recommended. Never mind. I was gonna say I'm the biggest channel playing a visual novel right now, but I'm not. And throwing meat. Can we kill someone with meat? They become meat when you kill them. Virtue's Last Reward. Oh, okay. There's someone playing Virtue's Last Reward. Do I know this? They look familiar. Not sure if I know them or not. Now there's really not many people on Cooking Companions? Maybe? Alright, well, I'm not really seeing much. Yeah. I don't know. Does anybody have a recommendation? I have not really found anything. I'm just looking up retro right now. Niet? Does that mean no? Or is that someone? Niet is like Russian? Someone playing Tactics, but it's all Japanese. Someone playing Ninja Turtles. Man, there's really not many people on, huh? Well, I guess it is like a Wednesday. Alright, I'm just gonna search VTuber then. Sorry, everyone's have to wait so long. Someone playing Undertale. Undertale's pretty cool. Oh, they're very cute. They might be ending their stream though. No, in Russian. Weird that is it weird the time of night before my next wave gets on and when my last wave gets off? Oh, it is that weird time. Oh, really? So it's like more people will come on at like 6 a.m. or something? Lots of Elden Ring. Someone playing Breath of the Wild. Let me check them out too. Haruka Caribou. Is that who I think it is? Is that like the big one? Yeah, she got 1,000 people watching. Damn. That's a lot of people. Now let's unmute this person. See if she's leaving. Oh, I'm listening to 2 people at once. She's just like singing? Maybe I'll ask. Alright, well, we'll raid them if they're not leaving, which they might be leaving. Ah, crap, I muted her. Oh, stream ending. Okay, never mind. Oh, jeez. This sucks. Alright, I guess let's just raid Monster again. Like, I literally can't find anybody. Alright, let's go. A good chunk log off between 2 hours and now. Yeah, it's a rare night when you have nobody to raid. Like I could probably keep looking like all night, but I'll thank you for the follow. Sis Failure. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's go. Time to raid. Welcome, Krupp. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Nice sis. Thank you. I'm not sure what you mean. Holy crap. Where do these people come from? Hello, Rika. Hi, hi, hi. Were you part of an early raid? Earlier raid? Everyone clicked? Clicked of what? Oh, from the VTuber I wanted to just raid? Yeah, but the stream was ending, so I was like, well, I could raid, but thank you for being here. Hello. They actually are leaving though? Because I would have really liked to raid them. Oh, well, I should... Oh, I don't even know. Could someone link me who that was? I went back. I hit back button and I don't know who it was now. I would really appreciate it. She's done. Please let me know who it was so I can follow them. And if anybody who just joined has a recommend, I'll raid who she raided. I haven't been able to find anybody. Did she raid somebody? I would love to raid them. Just, you know, pass on the love to somebody. Oh, she is looking. Okay, well then I'll just raid her and then she can take those raiders with. Does anyone know her name? I clicked back. I don't know her channel anymore. Ashai Crown, that's right. Asahi Crown. Thank you so much.
Maybe I should have put it in a little bit deeper.
Of course it's playing an ad. Okay. I'll be leaving for the raid. Oh, I'm sorry. Goodbye, Al. Why did it link my channel? Because they're not here. So you can't do an @ if they're not here. Okay, we're gonna raid Asahi Crown. How many people we got? 7, 11. Hell yeah. So many people stuck around. Thank you for sticking around so long for the ah! Oh, hello. Hola, Killa Solo. I'm sorry. It's late. Luleka Solo. Thank you for the magic. Alright, so that's it, everybody. I will see you probably tomorrow night at 12 midnight Eastern time, and we're gonna play more of this because obviously it's finally getting good. So let's, yeah, welcome, come back for that, and thank you for all the new followers. It was like a reverse raid. All right, let's go give some love. As always, our raid message, if they haven't left already, is made with love. I can call you Solo. Hello, Solo. Hello, the non-binary. And some of these hearts made with love. There you go. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Have a good night. I love you all. Bye. Made with love. Emiac hearts. Yeah. Bye, 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 bye.